And we're live. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and drag you guys over to the image cards for now. And yep.
Oh, fancy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cozy.
I'm gonna try and implement more image cards as we go forward. I think it gives a better atmosphere when you kind of have a more detailed image to look at rather than just the top-down battle maps. Battle maps should just be
Totally.
for battle, and images should be for role-playing in environments, I think, is what I'm going to try and move towards.
That
I
sounds
love
good.
that idea.
Yeah,
welcome
sounds
to
good.
Immersion.
Yeah. As a note, though, I'm no artist, so all of this is pirated off the internet. My apologies for anybody who sees their work. I don't know if I'm crediting you because I don't know whose this is.
It is good that you have that disclaimer, though.
Yeah.
And hey, if you post this in the Discord, everyone join the Honey's Homebrew Discord and catch Honey Goblin live on her streams. She's cool.
She is
Hell
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
Enjoying
some
watching the
people might
Sekiro
offer art
playthroughs.
for it.
But anyway, so we have the three folks, if I recall, this active party. We have as I gotta get rid of searching stuff. I believe this time it is just Shora, Ammi Nita, and Zoggy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. A second here. Gonna bring Nivi back into the patrons tab. Alrighty. And just for fun, I'll get you guys just little blown up character images down at the bottom. And I clicked on Zog. There we go.
They've been cursed with two dimensionality. We're trapped within a circle.
2D beings trying to live in a 3D world, everything just like constantly warping in front of them because they can't perceive it.
Yeah.
Oh, as a note on.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. Do you hear something?
How can I drink like this?
But anyways, once again, you find the three of you have found yourself back at Honey's Homebrew Tavern, and as usual, Honey is running around from table to table, filling out orders and delivering meats and luncheons out. It is once again sometime in the mid-morning, early afternoon, as folks are returning in from early chores for a reprieve from the day's work before they get ready to head out for the second. The lot of you, after being familiar, have found a bit of time and found comfort in one another's company and found yourselves at a shared table once again. Looking over towards the job board, it seems that there's a few more letters and such that have been pasted there. However, one stands out above the others, and that is a piece of parchment that is almost alabaster white with a bit of, I guess, decorative, almost gold leaf on it. And for anybody who recognizes or who sees this parchment, you will recognize that this is a request from the local guard.
Fancy.
But anyways, what are you guys up to at the moment?
Oh.
Ammi will be ordering a dish of mushrooms as usual.
Yep. Not as
and
cheap as
Agric
chicken.
is standing on the table doing his little mushroom dance.
Oh. Shora looks over to Honey and just goes, "Honey, round of drinks, please, including one for our little friend here."
That's my mushroom character.
Drinks are on me.
Ooh, big money from Shora.
little pictures on her thighs.
Yeah, she's got mushrooms growing on her.
Hey, I look after my people.
Yep.
Sorry, I was talking. My girlfriend was oohing and eyeing over the art and stuff.
Yeah.
Aw.
But yeah, no, Honey can definitely collect the mushrooms. There is one point that she goes ahead and asks you if you are familiar with the red cap mushrooms, and you know that you shouldn't probably be eating those, since your attire reminds her of such.
Ammi knows every mushroom ever.
She gives you a nod.
And Ammi has eaten every mushroom ever, even the not good ones. So Ammi knows that Ammi shouldn't eat them. even if they taste good.
It tastes like burning. Yay.
It's the best kind.
Yeah. But yeah, honey, you can go ahead and acquire the foods for you folks as Emmy plugs or pokes away at her mushrooms. It has been a couple weeks. Chicken prices are starting to return to normal a little bit. Perhaps Bagel will be around for another shipment another time soon.
Perhaps.
But
All right.
anyways,
So I'll take my turn then. Snowfall.
yes.
So what were the particulars of that offer that mage made last time?
The
To
Oh yeah, the one who wanted to study you because you're an
research.
emerald kobold.
It was a let's see if I recall. The mage from last time was willing to offer you insight into essentially doing research on you and cross-referencing your gene or cross-referencing what they know about regular kobolds with what applies to you and what doesn't apply to you, and the possibility of learning a bit more about yourself, of your heritage, if you're not familiar with that. Apart from that, they also would be. God, what else would they be up to? Because they're part of the military.
I think wasn't Zoggy interested in having lunch with her though, or something?
No, but he was rather confused and wasn't sure how to take it because, and how dare I apply multiple dimensions to a character for rolling one shots, but Zoggy has never really known many other kobolds. He was certainly not raised among other kobolds. He grew up out in the countryside, raised by normal common folk who never gave his abilities much thought because kobolds, how do they work? Lol, don't know. And when he started working as an adventurer, again, no one gave his abilities much thought because adventurers and their bullshit, how does it work? Lol, don't know.
Right? You're the double enigma.
So yes, after just some dead-faced pondering, he actually would have taken her up on that.
To which Zoggy could get completely informed on society's basic understanding of most kobold clans. Kobolds, for the short story of it, the kobold god was a servant to Tiamat, the dragon god. Tiamat ended up sending the kobold god off to go do some tasks. The gnome god Garl Glittergold ended up performing the greatest prank ever and trapped the kobold god in a ever-changing maze, keeping him perpetually stuck there, which also doesn't allow any clerics of him to receive any spells or such. Apart from that, most kobolds take on anywhere from reddish to brown hues, depending on their locale and their diet, though kobolds under the influence of dragons tend to take on start to take on some coloration of the dragon they serve. So if they serve a green dragon, over time a kobold's scale color begins naturally shifting over to the dragon that they are serving. Kobolds are a very, how would I put it, resourceful race. They are clever in ways of their tunnels are incredibly complex, and Kobold Den is not something that anybody would ever want to fight out. It would be much like fighting through a larger anthill where you don't know which way is up after a time. Kobolds are extremely well at building mazes and labyrinths, probably due to the connection of their god constantly trying to deal with an ever-shifting and changing labyrinth that they're trapped in. Kobolds, for the most part, there are the wild kobolds, the city kobolds, the underground kobolds, wild ones generally being tribes and such that look out mainly just for survival. They usually end up getting snapped up by either brigands or by powerful creatures in the area. City kobolds are ones who have been a mix between domesticated and civilized. The younger ones are taught trades and such, and they are much like any other person that you come across. They do have the innate tendency, though, to still be infatuated with dragons and with flight. And then underground kobolds are ones that tend to how would I put it? They tend to be exiled from locations that used to be their home, and they found their way underground, trying to stay away from the slaving races of the Drow or the Illithids that are about, as well as trying not to go surface side because because of their tendency to just take whatever they want, and they are seen as nothing more than thieves at times or opportunists. And if they take the wrong thing or they threaten the wrong person, they are just summarily executed. But as for your origin, being one of an emerald nature, the mage is familiar that there are dragons that possess connections to those of gemstones, and perhaps you are less kobold and more dragon, but her study this is merely a hobby, and she doesn't have her full time to devote to it.
Yeah, there we go. I was wondering how much we'd be able to pull out of you today. As you said, you're doing this for practice being a DM, and you are on low preparation today, so I'm glad we were able to get some very nice off-the-cuff stuff from there outside of the range of what's in the books.
Yeah, that's from content I've seen online, old games that I've played where I've experienced kobolds, and yeah, that's me just reciting from memory experiences, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't sure if you'd go mostly by the book or if you'd put up this fan setting with a little more original content. It's nice to see a bit of a spread of both.
Yeah. Well, they need to be anchored so everybody knows a kobold is a kobold, but giving them their own twists and whatnot is what makes them interesting to play in different settings, right?
Always, same for every race.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, Zoggy is still just he's contemplating it. He's running through his mind. He's not paying as much attention to the world around him, and just eating his big chicken breakfast, which is now the normal chicken breakfast due to dwindling supplies.
Not so much dwindling as just normal supplies.
Yes. About as half as good as half as intently as he normally would.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Sure, it's just a.
Yep, no, go ahead. I was just going to say, and while Zoggy's deep in thought after giving all this information and taking time to process, what's Shora up to?
Shora's just looking at Zoggy while he's lost in thought, just going, Zoggy. Zoggy. Hey, Zoggy.
Agaric does a dance on Zoggy's head.
Eh?
Can you read
Oh, no.
that job over there? Who's it from? Looks fancy.
Oh,
Might have something
Oh,
worth
yeah.
stealing.
yeah. Zoggy will hop up, giving his legs a glow to give him a little extra push as he does, snatch that off the board.
Alrighty. And let's see if I can find a quick image for it. Nah, not gonna find the one that I'm looking for right now. But anyways, opening up the letter, you can see that it's folded much in the way that it was to be mailed. So it's got the creases at the 1/3 from the top and 2/3 from the top. And it has the broken wax seal of the local royal guard. Taking a... oh, sorry.
If you've got it, I can read it out.
No, I don't actually have like an image of it. I was looking for just a
Oh.
generic stockholder image.
I don't know, you can just put the text here and I guess the Discord, I can read that out.
Oh, yeah, sure, because that way... Okay.
A little more immersion.
Yeah, okay.
Fancy
Give me a
schmancy.
moment to write as quickly as I can here.
I'll fill something in really quick with a short commentary. The guard, those corrupted assholes. I need to introduce y'all to my friend Alec. They go way back. He's got his own gang going. You know, best money I say comes from dirty money. Now I need to take y'all on a good smuggling run. Now that is a job worth doing.
I don't know about that.
Ammi
on,
not
let's just
interested
see
in
what
crime.
this is.
Only dirt Ammi likes is dirt mushroom grows in.
I mean, it doesn't have to be smuggling then. You know, there's racketeering, there's, you know, playing muscle for a gang, just controlling bars. There are all sorts of different stuff that you can do.
Ammi doesn't have muscles.
Fine, then we can do some scavenging and stealing. That works too. I'm just saying, going with the law sometimes isn't as good as going against it.
And I don't know.
After all, what's the law ever done for us?
Ammi doesn't know any laws because Ammi lives in the woods.
Sure, respects
Zoggy
that.
looks around to the safety and security and structure and society that is able to exist in the absence of chaos.
Shora grew up in the slums. She's not familiar with that.
Ha ha! Multiple dimensions of characters
It's one of the reasons
in
why
a
she
series
can't
of rolling
read.
one-shots.
She didn't grow up in an area where education was a thing. Only thing she learned how to read eventually was bar and money amounts.
Well, I don't know what you've been through, but I've never really gone against it. It's all been good for me so far. As I don't know what's happened with you, so I can't say. But let's at least hear them out, all right?
Fine. They better be paying some good money.
Okay, sent it over onto the main thing on the Discord there, so you should be able to read it.
Yes.
Yep. All right. To any and all adventurers interested in a month's pay, the Lord Captain requests those looking for work to inquire about the recovery of the Lord's local cavalry. Oh my god, these guys write like nerds. The horses of the cavalry were whisked away not a fortnight passed by brigands. The that is a fortnight. Oh my nerds. As such, the reward is offered to those who can assist the reclamation of the horses, and a bounty to be claimed upon those who committed the theft. The Lord Captain of the Guard, Thatius.
I've heard of Fortnite. There's a sad story about Tomato Town, the Grand Massacre.
Ammi doesn't think it's that kind of Fortnite. So we find
Zoggy
horses and thieves and with
be
thieves.
constructed of tomatoes.
I know, right? I heard that it was a society of gnomes who lived off in giant magical tomatoes. That must have been when the cavalry was. It just got whisked away and broken down.
Tomatoes, they're so soft and squishy, and when you cook them, they turn to mush.
That's so delicious.
Yeah, right? Oh man, I'd go for some pasta sauce right now.
Ammi only eats mushrooms.
Once again, Shora respects this.
Does Ammi eat mushrooms mixed in tomato sauce, or just mushrooms and mushroom sauce?
Just mushrooms and mushroom sauce.
Alright.
Respectable. I can appreciate a goblin with principles.
Ammi is, in scientific terms, a fungivore. I think that would be the correct term for someone who only eats fungus.
God,
or less, probably.
Probably. I don't think I've met a fungivore before Ammi.
It sounds enough. Sounds enough like a real word to pass along.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for anybody who's not cultured or interested enough, it's like, I'm a fungivore. I only eat fungus. Okay, checks out. Just doesn't bother actually confirming. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. I got no reason to disbelieve or believe you. Sure. Yeah. What was it? recent anime that I was getting into, Dorohedoro. There's one of the guys who only eats mushrooms and turns stuff into mushrooms.
I once had a character who was very crazy. Yeah, but she was a druid that spoke to mushrooms. Oh, but only mushrooms.
Of course.
Uh,
Did she even know speak with plants, or did she just think she was talking to mushrooms?
Probably a little bit of both. If you've seen The Hobbit, Radicus the Brown.
Oh, of course. Okay, I see.
Plays at all times.
But
Yo comprende.
anywho's, so what I've got you guys doing next is after you head out of the tavern, you'll be heading over to the guard outpost to essentially pick up more details from either the Lord Captain or a representative thereof.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ammi hops on the back of her boar truffle.
Yeah. Have you
Yes,
tamed
yes,
Truffle
yes.
that he's like allowed at the bar yet, or is Truffle still a little bit too wild and like snorts at everything?
He probably stays in the stable.
Okay. Just like
Misty is very uncomfortable and trying not to draw any attention to herself because odds are, as much as she views prison as kind of a free vacation because hey, free food, free board,
and you get to
like,
smash rocks. Woohoo!
yeah. And sometimes they like come over and try to torture you, but all you have to say is like, "Joke's on you, I'm into that." They'll just leave you alone.
Every prison ever is gonna fall out of disuse now. Just all the prisoners. Yeah, I'm into this. Free lodging, free food, free work, and I get to make friends while I'm here. Why not?
But
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Misty's Shora's pretty sure that she's done a couple wanted posts for like petty theft and a couple of other crimes that are minor.
You may have busted a few kneecaps, probably a lot of doors.
Yeah,
and a few others.
And been drunk and disorderly in public.
Yeah. It's not so much
Oh,
that
you don't have a drinking problem.
It's not so much that you've assailed people on the streets. It's just like after you get drunk and after the Warhammer gets put away, just some of the stuff you say, like there's children who are actively scarred for the rest of their lives because some of the stuff that you've said to their mothers.
The stuff that I say would make hardened sea sailor blush.
Goes ahead and he goes to church the next day. Oh, I'm on a bad path. I saw where I was going the other day. Little goblin on the street here, cussing up and down. Some of the stuff she said, I'm sure it wasn't words, but I sure as hell got the meaning.
Goodness heavens, that's terrible.
But anyways, we'll get you guys to finish up at the tavern and then head over to, I believe it is the guard post. Oh, whoops. Random bandit appearing in the middle of nowhere. Let's see.
Throw away as they walk by. Hi, Frank.
You just know him. It's like... but anyways, making your way through the city and over to one of the representative houses of the guards. The usual scene where there is the posting of the job board with an overhang so the parchments don't get wet. Next to the placard that states that is the guardhouse. There is always one guard posted on the outside, mainly there for keeping an eye to make sure nobody's throwing eggs or vegetables or stuff at the guardhouse. In addition to, if anybody has a problem, they can immediately run up and talk to them. Like, if you ever need a guard, the guardhouse, there's always a guy stationed outside, and they're always ready to listen. This particular time, you end up seeing a group of 2 guards leaving in a hurried rush after a child. It seems that the kid is leading them somewhere. Go ahead and throw me a perception check.
Okie. Can do.
Yes.
Shara's gonna hear this.
I know exactly what's going on.
Yep, you know exactly what's going on. Zoggy is still perplexed about his origins. But Shora and Ammi, the two guards that are chasing after the child, you hear the kid is in great discern. It seems that Timmy has fallen down a well, and he was trying to climb up a tree to get his cat, but the tree was up and over top of the well, and he ended up falling in. So they're off to go deal with that right now.
Oh boy.
Yep. But as you approach the guardhouse, the guard with the shield and quarterstaff in hand, as you get close, he picks up the staff and taps it twice at the onto the ground and stands upright. The salute of the local guard stands at attention. Greetings. What would be your business here today?
Yeah, we got this at the bar down in town. He holds up the paper.
Yes. Just inside. The one of the clerks will attend to you.
George grumbles
Alright,
to herself
thanks.
as they have to move
Yep.
past
Yep.
further into the compound.
Yeah. Yeah, criminal
It's
walking
enemy
into the police
territory.
station. Oh boy.
Serial criminal.
Yep. Wonder if this guy recognizes you.
Uh-oh.
He does not.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and it's yeah, you guys don't really have to worry about city or guard or whatnot being like terrified or angry or racist against goblins or kobolds. They know that there's the city versions. They know that there are the tribal versions, much in the same way that there's people that live in cities and there's warring tribal people out there as well. So, like, unless you're like a destructive, like, you look like you're meant here for trouble, you're gonna be fine. Like,
I mean, Ammi looks like her clothing is made out of mushrooms, so I don't know.
maybe. I mean, like, he's probably
Totally
looking.
not sure.
I mean, Zoggy is, like, completely, like, head to toe armored up, and he looks like another adventurer. Shora is, like, a muscled-up goblin with a warhammer. You still wear clothes, but, I mean, you're walking around not chasing an active peasant around with said warhammer. And while Ammi is riding on top of a boar, completely in the image of a mushroom, I don't know, the other two look civilized enough, they can vouch for you.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys are able to get in, and you see a clerk behind the desk. In stark contrast to the armored garb, or the armored suits that the guards wear with their ringmail and shields and stuff, the clerks inside are dressed in a humble gray gown. They are simply here to either A, inform people of the laws, or B, take care of any of the clerical work. There is nobody else in here other than the guards that are working. There's the two clerks, another couple guards, one in the back room, and one just sitting on a chair. Seems like he's enjoying his lunch at the moment. And as you enter, the clerk finishes her conversation with the other one. And it's like, "Oh, hello. How may I help you?" You can see her pointed elven ears sticking out, and her wistful smile as you approach.
We here for job.
Oh.
Yeah, Shora just goes, "Hey, I'm not coming here to be imprisoned for once."
And she looks you over. It's like, wait, I know you. And she
That Skyrim guard was, wait, I know you.
She goes ahead and she puts her a finger up to her chin and cocks her head to the side as she looks up into the air for a moment, trying to recall you. Are you one of Davis's crew?
No. I mean, I was, but you know, Davis. I mean, don't go too far back. That was a one-time gig. I mean, I got arrested for that one, but that was a one-time gig.
Yes, that was a few months ago. I'm glad to see that you've been staying out of trouble. Unfortunately, I don't recall. There was another one. Regardless, you're here for work, and if you're here to do some work for the guard, then that is exceptional. You've gone from thievery and thuggery to more noble pursuits. That is good to hear. Did you already have a job in mind, or would you like me to check to see what we have available?
Hey, there's this one about the horses being stolen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Brigands ended up making away with one of the light cavalry units' horses. I think it was 3 or... No, no. Oh, it's been longer than that. It's 6 days now. Goodness. It's hard to tell where they could have gone. There are a couple of the cavalry. We can summon them here for you to get an idea of where the horses was. However, we do have a few points outside of the city that we believe would be of interest. There is there's a couple old encampments where brigands of past have made their hideouts. There is a few locations pondside. Few of them tend to use the boats to try and escape from pursuing forces, but I don't think that they'll be doing such with horses. Apart from that, perhaps one of the cavalry will know. Would you like me to summon one, or would you like me to give you the locations of some of the hideouts?
Okay, so hang on. She's offering to tell us where the hideouts are or summon... What was she summoning?
She can essentially put a request out to the cavalry unit that had their horses stolen, and they'll send one of their members to come and inform you and give you a more detailed description. Unless you guys are just satisfied with knowing where some of the hideouts of where where bandits generally pop up, and you guys could just go investigate those if you want to try your luck with that. Essentially, it's going to take
getting an eyewitness would probably be a good idea.
Yeah,
Same.
It'll take about an hour to collect them. That's why she was concerned if you felt that you were in a rush, or if you wanted to collect an eyewitness to get some more details about it.
Yeah, I can wait for an eye. Zoggy can wait for an eyewitness.
All right. So I've got
Ammi is patient.
2, and Shora, is Shora patient enough, or does Shora need to be drunk to be patient?
I feel like Shora's
Implying
getting
she isn't
distracted by
drunk.
shiny things and is looking for shiny things in the meantime.
Hello, cat. What's up, Watson?
Go ahead and throw me a perception check. Let's see if you find any shiny things.
Come here, kitty cat.
Yeah, you do. It's not so much that it's a thing of great value, but the city here, being closer to the capital, has a few extra like technological advances over other places. Instead of quills, they tend to use these new pens, and there is a silver pen that the clerk uses that they've left on the desk.
Hello, Watson.
Oh, I
have a cat in my lap and I'm fawning over him.
Yeah.
Can I have that?
I apologize. This is my pen I use for my clerical work. If you're looking to purchase one, I believe they're available in the market for, if I recall, I believe it's 2 silver apiece.
Come on. Don't you want to reward me for being a good, upstanding citizen? Can I roll a charisma check?
Yeah, you can make a persuasion check on that.
Okay.
How familiar is this individual with her?
Not very. Like, she may have been doing clerical work and seen Shora get dragged in once, but she's also seen other individuals that might have also been Shora. I, unfortunately, do need this for my work. There are plenty of pens to go and purchase. You might find one that is more suited to your styles. I hear that they have gold ones, copper ones if you're looking to just try it out for the cheap. And if I recall, there was a dwarven fellow in the market that was making one out of the old electrum coins, and since those have been falling out of prevalence.
Fine.
But anyways, it's going to be waiting around for a little bit as she ends up essentially getting a guard to go ahead and deliver a message to go and collect a member from the cavalry unit. While you guys are there, let's see if anybody gets pulled in. No, doesn't seem like anybody gets pulled in, but the 2 guards from before made their way back, and one of them you can see is visibly distressed. He is soaking wet, because presumably he was at the bottom of the well. He's got scrapes and bruises all over himself, probably from dealing with the tree. He's got several scratches all over his face and his hands. That cat was not friendly. And the other one is, like, in pristine condition, and you just see them every time they look over at their partner, they're doing their best not to break out laughing.
Oh no, Coming up to the disaster children. Oh no!
Well, at least they're laughing about it. Things ended well.
Someone's laughing about it.
Yep. Made someone's day better at least. Yeah, and as they come in and you see the distressed one make their way into the back room, and then you just hear a flump as presumably they just hit the ground. They're done with today.
Oh, that's a mood.
That is a mood. The other one goes ahead and heads out up front, and the guard that you saw that was originally outside of the building has come back in. That's another thing that you'll notice is the guards here are, they carry the ring mail, they carry a shield, and they have a quarterstaff. They tend not to use lethal weapons if they can help it. Anyways.
Ammi laughs at the wet, scratched up guard.
you hear like an audible distressed moan, just that last hour sucked.
She laughs like Feneko from the Gretsuko, like ha 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 ha
ha. I should watch season 2. Actually, they're on to season 3 now, aren't they? Yeah. Anyways, so as a little bit more time passes, the guard that was sent off to go fetch the cavalry member has returned, and you end up with one of the newer recruits. Is a young human girl, maybe about 16 or so. She's still wearing her riding equipment, and she is definitely sweaty. It looks like she has come here after training. And she goes over to the clerk and inquires as to why she was summoned, and to which the clerk points over and explains the situation and ushers her over to you. She gives a nod and lets out a sigh, as I don't think she seems a lot more relaxed now, and she walks over to the three of you. Aye, so I believe that you're going to be looking after the horses and finding out where they went to. I believe that I was also requested here to let you know what's gone on and any additional information. If there's any questions you got, I can answer those first, or I can give you a detailed accounting of what's been going on and where they've been going.
Yeah, that second thing will be coming up first. That'll be great.
Give you the my detailed account first. Alrighty then. Well, as it goes, we were out horseback riding, doing our training for the day as usual, and when the night had come, we do our usual. We put the horses into the stables and we head in for the night to go rest and recuperate and study the more boring side of becoming cavalry, such as tactics and learning about the old great heroes of yore and how they charged over the hillside. Anyway. The stable boys and girls, they would be taking care of the horses through the night, as is their job. We had finished up doing our studying when maybe shortly into the night, after the sun had crested over the horizon and night had come up, we had the candlelight and the torchlight. We heard the brinding of the horses out from their stables, and we ended up we ended up going to investigate. Upon entering into the area, several individuals had made themselves and had well, they didn't kill them, but they certainly... the stable hands weren't able to fend off all the bandits that had assailed them. And all the horses in the stable at the time were taken off, and it seems that they were ridden. By the time the guards were informed and... came to investigate the scene, the criminals had already made their way outside of the city. I believe that they ended up going through the southern gate. From what I heard, there was quite a ruckus as a bunch of the... as they were fleeing the city, they knocked over a few fruit stands and crashed over a carriage. One of the horses was injured and was left, but we were able to reclaim it. It's sitting in the stables now. Is there any other questions? All I know right now is that the bandits have made their way into the southern woods. Don't know why they wanted our horses, though, versus any others. Sure, we train them, we feed them good, so they probably get a bit more on the market, but that's about all I can think of.
South. Got it.
Do you know what type of bandits took them?
To my understanding, it's a newer gang, not one that I'm familiar with. As for the species and race, they all seem to be humanoid. I don't know if there's any. There might be other witnesses around, but I personally didn't see them. The stable hands also aren't. Were given a 2 weeks off to calm their nerves. Apparently, they were held at sword point and were told that they were going to be killed if they didn't get out of the way.
Must have been the first time.
Yes, I'm very glad. The young ones are doing okay. They've been recovering. In fact, Timothy has come back and he's already working with the horses again. So that's about all I can give you at the moment. Is there any questions that you have for me? No?
Have they done anything like this before?
There's always been horse thieves around, and I mean, horses aren't cheap. For a regular riding horse, they're almost about 50 gold, to my understanding. So I could see why some people would be taking them, and you can imagine why we would be so furious to have our horses taken, especially after all the training and feeding and grooming we've done for them.
How many horses were taken?
Half dozen of them, so 6 in total. Actually 5. We were able to recover the one.
So that's 250 gold's worth. Interesting.
That's correct.
Okay.
Preferably, we wouldn't want to have to purchase new horses and get them all trained up, because that would take months upon months. There's only so many furlongs you can run on a horse in a day.
Oh yeah, and that's just would be so expensive for y'all.
Exactly. But that is the information I have. Again, I think they're in the
Does Ammi have a
southern one.
question?
Sorry, you have a question?
Yeah, does Ammi have a question?
Nope. Ammi go south now.
So you said they were new.
New? Oh, the bandits. Yes, I'm not familiar. They didn't wear any colors or such that indicated them as part of a whole.
Okay. And like she said that even though they're new, apparently you know like a few places where they hang out. Which do you think would be most likely they'd go after getting the horses?
Huh. Well, I mean, if you're going to be taking care of the horses, you're going to need a way of feeding them and watering them to make sure that they don't wither up or get weak or die off. So you're going to want a location where you're able to provide that rather easily. My assumption is there's a few farms to the south, and in the wooded area, if I recall, there's streams and ponds. My guess would be, and she walks over to the clerks. Excuse me, miss, could I have a map of the local town? Just a rough one to lend to the adventurers here. And the clerk gives a nod, and she goes ahead and opens up a drawer in front of her, and she pulls out a case, begins unscrewing and pops off the top, and she pulls out what looks to be a bundle of maps. They are... she unrolls it and pulls out one of the maps, rolls the rest back, and puts it back into the sleeve, closing the map case and putting it back in. And then the writer ends up borrowing the pen for a moment, and she scratches in or she puts a couple circles on the map of where she thinks that they would likely be. There's 3 points that would probably be good. Places that they've taken rest stops when they've been riding the horses outside of the city. But that's about all she can get for that. There is one that seems a little bit more likely simply because it is also close to a farm that they also procure feed from for the horses.
Shora mumbles to herself, "Oh sure, you get to use the shiny pen."
Thanks.
Under her breath.
Yeah.
That'll help us out. Fast travel has been unlocked.
Yep. So you make the comment about the pen, and she's like holding the pen. And it's like, oh, like here, you can show me. Where were you thinking? She hands you the pen. The clerk, looks over and becomes visually distressed.
Can I roll intuition to see if I can figure it out?
Sure. Roll me an insight check.
It's like okay.
Zoggy looks over, wondering if she can do this as well.
Yeah, I can have 2 of you make. I can have 2 of you guys do it. And sorry, can you have advantage for why?
The fact that I've worked with bandits before and I might be familiar with some of these locations.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, definitely.
Certainly.
Okay.
Do you have the criminal background?
I think she's urchin.
Urchin, yeah. So there wasn't that option on the character creation, but it's pretty much the same thing because the backstory, the ideas they gave you is pickpocketing and thieving.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you said
urchin,
that you've been
you're a
running
kid
through.
on the streets. Criminal is you did crimes.
Sludge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Backstory
Okay.
was that she did crimes, so I've been running her
Yeah.
as criminal. But either way.
All right,
I
insight.
know, just gently asking, not
Yeah.
even. Well, why did you do a second if you didn't know if you won the first?
Hey.
Well, I have 2 tabs open, so when I roll, I don't see the first one.
Yeah, it shows a 20 and a 13 for me, so I'm assuming the 20. Zoggy, maybe you have more insight and you might be able to get a
Natural
21?
20. No, that's a natural 20. We'll let it roll.
Yeah.
So do I know these guys as well?
You might not know the criminals, but you have been part of a horse thievery before. You know a good area.
Okay.
One of the circles, the one that she thought was probably where they were, is in fact where you would go, is in fact where you went the last time you stole a horse.
Yeah, let's not let the guard go over there. Still got some stuff stashed away over there, some shinies.
Yep.
Damn it.
But anyways, you have a inadequate map of the city and its surroundings for about a day's travel.
Time to go find horses.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And the rider, well, I do wish you luck, and I hope you well. Hopefully they haven't left the area yet. And then she turns to the clerk. If that will be all, I will return to my abode. And the clerk gives a nod, and the rider ends up leaving.
Bye-bye, horse lady.
She gives you a nod. All right. So anything else that you guys are doing here?
Are we just traveling to the location?
Unless there's
Unless
anything
we
that
want
you
to
guys
stop
want.
at like the southern gate to double check our information.
Yeah, you might be able to get more information from eyewitnesses on the fleeing bandits. If there's any materials that you guys want to pick up before you go, now would be a good time. And apart from that, before you get to leave, Shora, you hear the intentional.
Because you still have her pen.
Oh.
Can I have it pretty please with a cherry on top?
You can make a persuasion at disadvantage. She wants her pen back.
You should probably
So
give
just-
that back.
Just roll twice and take the lower amount?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
She like actively holds out her hand and she like makes the come here motion with it. Her face
Sure,
is like it like her eyebrows will drop, but she's in like the no, that's my pen kind of smile.
I mean, we're
Sure,
getting
walks
paid
over.
60 for this. You can buy a shinier one.
No, Sure is chaotic neutral. She's not chaotic stupid. She's
I
not
mean,
gonna try to steal in the middle of the.
just book it, run! Ah!
What's one more
First-
petty theft on the list?
Shora shuffles over and like has that kind of downcast, like almost looks like a child that's been caught. Just like slowly hands it over, then like runs away.
When you hand it over, she smiles, and before she can say anything, you've already darted off. All right.
No
Yeah.
one saw that.
Yeah, as we go through the. No, we probably saw that because we were waiting on you.
No, you didn't. You didn't see that.
Ammi saw everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, don't spread it around. I don't want people thinking I've gone soft. Okay.
Well, I mean, look. I mean, they don't have. We're getting paid a lot for this. You can buy a shinier pen. You can show it off to them. They don't have to know you about it. Okay.
Fine. Takes a sip of whiskey to cheer herself up.
All right. So you're still in the city. Is there anywhere else that you guys wanted to go in the city, or are you heading straight to go find the horses?
Do we have a complimentary potion? I just need to check really quick.
Yeah, I'd
your
say
potions from the last time should have replenished,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Your potions.
Yeah, those are just a given. One
Sorry.
potion per session.
Yeah.
Unless we buy extra for ourselves.
That's correct.
Well, I have like 3
And you're a druid,
because
so
I
you
can
can
buy
cast
them for
healing.
cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's essentially you make it between adventures is why they're cheaper.
Having trouble there?
It's the fucking Korok trials.
Oh no.
On the one.
Alrighty. So, locations that I have available to you guys would either be the southern gate, where the most commotion was made, or the forest, I think. Yeah.
Stop at this.
So either go to the southern gate or go straight to where we think they are.
Yeah. Because you might be able to get more.
Southern gate and search
Yeah, let's
for
check out.
clues,
Let's check out the
gang.
southern gate.
Alrighty. Making your way.
Let's split up and search for clues.
Making your way downtown, walking. Sorry. Anyways, but yeah, you end up making your way down, and yeah, again, it was several days ago, but there are the merchants still around in the area. There is plenty of common folk around, a couple other adventurers who are busy doing their own shopping in the area. But yeah, is there any particular kind of people that you're looking for, or are you just gonna ask randoms?
Shora takes a look and sees if she knows anyone, like a homeless person in an alley, someone like that.
Go ahead and just roll a straight luck check for me. Just a d20.
Ammi looks for signs of the ruined fruit cart that apparently got stampeded over.
Okay. That is going to. It's been a few days, so that's already gone by now.
Okay,
You could
so there's
probably
no,
you can inquire with another merchant around. Sorry, you were looking for a like somebody who you could use as a contact for criminal. Yeah, I'd say that you're able to recognize one of the shadier folks walking around, and as your eyes catch onto them, you see them walking behind another individual. Their hand sneaks in past, grabs a coin purse, and they immediately turn and start walking down an alley.
I just follow them down. I just follow them down. Is this a man or a woman?
This is.
Quick, roll something.
There we go. This is a slender blue dragonborn, and is a she. Okay, there we go. So yeah, she goes ahead and she ducks into the alley there, and unfortunately, she's probably still slightly new at this, as she's already opened up the coin purse and she's counting to see her spoils.
It's not good to count your coppers so soon, Clara.
As you see her like spook up and turn around, and she sees she's like you can see her eyes mellow out as it's just a little goblin, and then she realizes you are like ripped.
Woof.
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive. Woof.
Yeah. And she immediately turns off with, "What are you talking about?"
Well, I mean, I recognize her, so she probably at least has seen me around. I was like, I saw nothing.
She gives you a nod. All right, so what do you want?
I'm wondering if you might have seen something.
I see lots of things.
I'm sure. See, I heard that there's a new gang going around stealing horses. And I want to see if I can get in on some of that profit. You see any people? You know any people who've been doing that lately?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check on that.
Okay. Hopefully the luck changes with persuasion checks.
Nah, and yeah, I know about them, but you know how it is. Nothing's free.
Slips her 5. Slip her 5 silver. Not enough?
Silver?
Yeah, she hums and haws, and she looks into the bag or the purse that she'd recently stolen. She looks back at you. Make a persuasion at advantage this time.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I see the 21 there. Yeah. New crew.
I flex my muscles as she's waiting.
Oh, if you wanted intimidation, we could do intimidation. You can use your strength instead of charisma on intimidation checks.
Oh no, not needed,
Yep.
but still.
She goes ahead and she's like, okay, new kids, out of towners, coming from the big city. Figure the way they talk, the way they dressed. I'm thinking they nobles. They come in from a richer family. So my guess is that some noble kids wanted to play a prank, and they knew what was they knew that they could get out of trouble. So they went for something big. They wanted to take the horses of the cavalry. Now, between you and me, that's a lot of gold. But another thing I heard is that one or a couple of these workers of theirs, they'd be soldiers. They'd be old soldiers from war back yonder, or from war back when. Now, you see, the boys and the young ones, you see, they might not realize that they're in over their heads, but the old ones, the grizzled ones, the ones that they hired, I'm thinking they're the real masterminds behind this.
We
They'd
talking
be
mercs or veterans?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Probably deserters. They have some proper armor on them. They look the part anyway.
Know of any bounties on him?
Well, there's the usual bounty for deserters. If you take them dead, they're worth a gold each. If you can take them alive, they're worth 10.
I was looking to make an extra gold.
Yeah.
This checks out. There's
You
one
say-
extra gold in it for you.
You say an extra gold, and she like cocks an eyebrow. There was like you know you can take them alive, right? there's general worry that flashes across her face for a moment.
Look, I'm just in this for the money. If I can, let's see if we can take the guards. We can take them alive. But hey, money's money. Gold is gold. It's all good. All I'm saying is, we don't need no rich boys going in on our turf, taking the horses that we were gonna steal, me and Alex gang, and then making off with the payload. We just can't stand for this. So
She begins raising
the
her
word.
head up, kind of looking towards the sky, and you see her like twist it to one side, then twist it to another.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and spread.
Yeah, you're right. It's better that these young ones are dealt with before they can cause too much trouble for all of us.
Slip her another 5 silver and say, go spread it around about these rich kids. I want everyone to know that these people are encroaching on our turf.
And she takes the silvers, puts it between her claws, like she pinches the whole stack, and then she opens up her purse, and you see him drop it in. Drinks are on you tonight. And she begins walking off.
Can always trust a fell thief.
Honor among thieves, eh? For Ammi and
absolutely
Zoggy,
not.
Shora returns from the alley from which she disappeared.
Yeah, I'd assume that Zoggy would have been just asking the guards if they noticed anything else extra, and Ammi
was asking around merchants and probably got distracted and started bartering for mushrooms.
All right, I'll go with Ammi's, and then I'll go for Zoggy's. So, Ammi, go ahead and roll me. I believe, let's see, we're doing... This is a gather information check. I guess throw me a investigation followed by a persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah. Investigation.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ammi got completely sidetracked by mushrooms.
Yep, just a bit. But maybe
That's
somebody...
rolled.
Nope.
And she's not good at haggling at all.
I
It's
think that tracks for the character, but oh no!
Mushroom-wise, you end up finding somebody who has been working with trying to cross-breed mushrooms almost. And so you've come across a new type of mushroom. They aren't sure if it's going to be food or if it's going to have like medicinal properties to it. But it comes up with a like very mute blue kind of blue cap to it. The stalk itself is just a general like faded bone white. But they were talking that they ended up mixing a couple mushrooms that had healing properties in them, and hopefully they are creating like a mushroom that has super healing properties to it.
Double negatives.
Yep.
Healing plus healing equals poison.
Probably. They haven't they've just been growing them, hoping them that they're gonna work out. But they wanted to get a sizable batch, and they aren't really the chemists behind it. But they know that if they make something new, somebody might find a use for it, and that might make them money. So, yeah, they're selling the new mushrooms out for a copper apiece.
Ammi will take one, pay for it, and eat it on the spot.
Okay, make me a Constitution roll.
Check or save?
Save. Sorry. Yeah, Constitution save. All right. DC 10's all you need to pass. The mushroom itself, you can tell after munching on it for a moment there, it doesn't have any healing properties. You don't feel like the burst of like regenerative properties that that healing mushrooms tend to have. This one also has an extremely rubbery texture. It is a firm mushroom. Other ones are like at worst they're a little woody. This one is like you bite into it, but your teeth can't cut it almost. Like it takes you a while to like chew through it. But as for the flavors, let's find out what this tastes like.
Would make good chewing gum.
It tastes like oregano. Oh, that's gonna fucking burn. All right. So yeah, you've got a blue mushroom that is super rubbery and tastes like oregano. And while it
isn't healing at all,
it is not healing. It doesn't like physically poison you, but because of the flavor and the texture and everything, you probably get poisoned for a little bit on this one. You would have the poison condition where it's hard to fight because like your whole mouth is just kind of like burning like jet fuel. But yeah.
Ammi wants her copper back. Bad mushrooms.
the guy's like, no, I didn't say. They argue about the copper. I'll give you the copper back if you tell me what it tasted like and what everything. And essentially, if you'll give them your first-hand experience, they'll give you the copper back.
Okay. Ammi is not good with words, but she does her best to describe how horribly bad this mushroom tastes.
Oh, man. Chewing on like a rubber sponge tasting like oregano. Oh, God. Anywho. So that was that one.
That was a fun little distraction.
Yeah. All right, Zoggy. Go ahead and let's see. You're doing with the guards. So yeah, same deal. Investigation followed by persuasion.
All right.
Oh, well, look at you.
Damn.
Whoa.
And the fire, a natural one.
Alrighty. The guards are more busy dealing with merchants and checking shipments that are coming in and out of the city. And while they can give you the rundown of what has been going on, especially the group, one of the guards talks about some of the accounts that they got from the witnesses. One of which would be that the young boy, or that the thieves were laughing a lot as they were going, but there was two of the thieves who were not laughing, and they were actively causing destruction as they were riding down the road, kicking over a fruit stand, cutting a lantern off of the top of a doorway, causing a small fire. They were causing as much damage as they could on the way out. So yeah.
Just hear a guy in the distance. My cabbages!
My cabbages! Yeah. So yeah. Pretty straightforward is the bandits seem to track with the rest of the story. That it is seems like there's some young boys who decided that a little bit of criminal activity and Grand Theft Horse?
Yeah, Grand Theft Cavalry.
Yeah. Was going to be the way to get their kicks. Yeah. But they ended up falling in with a tumultuous crowd there and brought some not-so-savory friends with them to go do this.
Oh, wait, I played this one. This is the one set in the... set a couple of decades ago with all the neon and the cool, awesome rock. Oh, man, I'm going to pull up some tunes and just drive off into the sunset with this. Yeah.
But after they give you
Into
the
the
quick
forest.
description, they don't really want, like, they try and give you the information quickly because they're still there to do their job. So after they give it to you, like, and you try and get a couple more details out of them, it's like, hey, look, we're busy right now, go. Get out of here.
Rude.
Bam.
Yeah.
Rude.
But yeah. If there's any equipment you guys want to pick up before you leave town, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, we can go ahead and get you into the forest.
I think I'm good.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Oh, did click over here?
Oh.
Did Misty want? Did you did Shora want to get that fancy pen now or later?
I mean, Short just wanted to steal a shiny.
It's not so much that what it was, it's just a matter of right then, right there, it was shiny.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yep.
And
That's
there was
valid.
a possibility of stealing it. And it's not the same when you buy it, you know?
Alrighty. Well, moving on to the next area, you end up getting onto the southern road there and begin making your way out of town. It's starting to get into about the mid-afternoon when you guys are heading out. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 and we'll see how the weather's faring. Currently, it is bright and sunny with a couple clouds in the air. Higher the roll, the hotter it gets. Lower the roll, the colder it gets. Okay, so the first one was was Ambi's 5. So as you guys are leaving in the afternoon, some more clouds have begun rolling in, and it seems that probably by tonight there might be a couple smatterings of rain, but not a lot. No crazy debuffs for the weather or whatnot. So yeah, you guys are able to make your way along the southern road. As you are walking along the path, you take one quick last look at the map to see about how long it'll take you. It'll be about the better part of 2 or 3 hours on foot to make your way over to the location where you think that they were. About an hour along the road, and then another hour and a half just getting through the wooded brush and making your way to where the presumed hideout would be. But that means, as you guys are on the road, we can go ahead and roll D100, and we can find out what road event we end up with.
Ooh.
So, while we're rolling, Shora tells, specifically, she tells the group about the bounties on the mercs, that they're likely deserters and probably worth a couple gold alive or a gold dead. Oh, forgot the roll.
Yep. No worries. Zoggy gave me the roll for 35 there.
Oh.
Alrighty.
35
Wow.
again?
Well, we
how's
have
about
this
that?
event. So as you are going along the road, and you start making your way just off into the woods, you start hearing the crackling of thunder for a moment. You look up, but it doesn't seem to be coming from the sky. It's going deeper in. Peering in and investigating, moving with a bit of caution, you end up seeing a tree falling over, followed by a fireball erupting. And as you look in, it seems that there is a druid and a wizard currently having a fight to the death as they're slinging spells at one another.
I mean, this looks like anything you want to watch.
Who
Ammi
wants to
doesn't
start
care.
a betting pool?
Alright. As you guys are watching for a moment, you hear the wizard shout out, "You foolish idiot! If only you had followed the instructions!" And another bolt of searing hot rays as a scorching ray spell is cast. You see it blast into a few more trees as the druid has circled themselves around the back, trying to cut off the line of sight. Taking a look from the brush, you watch the druid shapeshift themselves into a small little squirrel and run up the tree and begin jumping off of it into the into the canopy above. The wizard is approaching the tree with their hands out at the ready to cast the next spell and deal in with the druid. When the squirrel lunges in from the back and shapeshifts back to the druid, who ends up putting them into a more of a headlock. The wizard and the druid wrestling for a time until the druid gets a hold of the wizard, and just as they do, they pin him to the ground. It's like, ha, ha, you power crazy fool! If only you had stopped with all the. The two of them begin arguing back and forth for a while. The wizard screeches out in draconic cusses and is threatening to cast the next spell that will doom them both, but neither side can seem to get an upper hand to really have them over one or the other.
Rude.
Ammi
The
does not
language on
care.
that guy.
If Shora had popcorn, she'd be munching it right now.
Oh, old Zoggy is certainly munching on and offers you some chips.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
As you continue
This is
watching,
why I buy you drinks.
the wizard eventually breaks free for a moment and is able to cast an incantation, and you see them just apparate out of thin air. The druid looks up and starts scanning their surroundings as they begin running over towards a tree to go and get a better vantage point. Everything seems calm, and as the druid makes their way up to the top of the tree, they end up spotting the lot of you, and they think that you're part of the wizard's crew as they begin getting ready to cast a spell, when another firebolt gets launched up into the tree, and their attention is distracted elsewhere, and they begin running further into the forest away from you. So yeah, that is the road event.
Ammi is glad that stupid druid didn't shoot us.
Too bad we didn't get to see the end of the fight, though.
Yeah.
I'd have liked to play some bets.
You hear another cacophony of explosions, followed by another tree falling. It seems that this fight is going to go on for a time yet.
Well.
Yeah.
It's not like
More important things to do.
Yeah.
Boy.
Man, wonder what that was about. Hey, what if they tried to do like a magic circle or something and just like blew up in their faces, maybe?
Ammi does not care.
Shora knows nothing of magic, so she's like, just nods her head in agreement because she has no idea what you're talking about.
Ammi came here to find horses, so time to find horses.
Alrighty.
Speaking of, those horses are worth 250 gold. We're only getting paid 60 each for this job.
No.
Ammi is not becoming a criminal.
You're
Shora,
gonna go down that path.
Shora, go ahead and
Mr.
roll me
Fall's
a
gonna talk in that smarmy voice he gets, and then you'll die. You'll die. He'll kill you.
Shora, go ahead and roll me a history check, please.
Okay.
Nope, never mind. Okay. But yeah, maybe. Horses, they're a little hard to get rid of when you get them, but there's a lot of money to be made. I mean, you buy them at the market for 50 gold apiece, which means you could probably sell them for 25 apiece. And I mean, if that's 5 horses, you guys are making 100 gold. Yeah, it's not bad.
But also the cavalry's horses, I'm pretty sure they would know which ones they are if you tried to sell them.
And they know where we got the job from, so that's going to be a bad mark on them.
Yep.
That's why you
It's
go
a
out
good
of
place.
town.
I'd like it to stay there.
That's why you just go out of town to sell these things. You never trade in the same
No.
place where you steal something.
No. No. We're returning the horses.
Alrighty.
So you roll a persuasion check on me.
No.
No.
I mean, you can try, but it's player consent on this one, whether it happens or not. But
Ammi holds out Agric. Would you want this little thing to become a criminal? I don't think so.
He's right. Think of the kid. Think of this little adorable baby right here. Do you want to see this little ray of sunshine and shade wasting away in a cell?
can I get Ammi to roll me a performance check for Agric? I want to see it wiggle. I want to see it dance. Make it charming.
What type of puppy eyes are we dealing with here?
Can I have advantage?
You're holding the wrong mushroom.
Of course.
So close. Oh.
Still, just like the puppy eyes that Edgar is giving me. I'm like, I may not be fully convinced, but I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling a conscience. What is
As
this?
you should.
Feel guilty over a mushroom.
So I'm not totally convinced. Like this idea's still in my head, but now I feel guilty about it, so it's gonna make it a lot harder.
Anywho, you guys make your way deeper into the forest. I'm gonna first get everybody to roll me a survival check, please. As we are seeing what is around here.
We do this with advantage since we have the
Holy
map.
shit! This is less about going the right way and just seeing if there's anything you can pick up to accelerate the process. And yeah, as Shora was going, one of your feet steps into like a proper indentation in the ground, and when you pull your foot back for a moment, you can see that there's several indentation. Oh, these are horse tracks. There's a lot of them here.
Do I find shiny rocks?
Throw me a perception.
Okay.
Nothing incredibly shiny by any stretch. I mean, there's some roundish rocks, but they aren't like polished or anything like that. It's like, you find what would look like a good skipping stone. That's pretty much what you find.
I put it in my pocket.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys end up finding the horse tracks. They lead a bit further south, going in the correct direction of the map. Is there anything?
Right way. Ammi wants mushrooms.
Is Ammi looking for mushrooms?
Yes, of course. She's always looking for mushrooms.
Okay. Then go ahead and throw me a perception, and we'll see if there's anything growing here.
Ah.
Nothing crazy or anything, but I forget what the name of the mushrooms are. The ones that grow on like the bossy side of trees that look like shelves.
No, not wood ear.
Oyster mushrooms?
Maybe? No, oysters are still ground-based. But yeah, you end up finding a couple mushrooms on
no,
trees
oyster
and stuff
mushrooms
like
grow on the sides of trees.
They do? Okay.
Yeah.
I will have to become more familiar with mushrooms as we keep playing here. But yeah, you're able to find some mushrooms. Nothing like crazy or whatnot, but like regular mushrooms you'd find in the woods. You find a couple toadstools on the ground. You find the ones on the side of living and dead trees, and nothing crazy. You're not finding like death caps or like the ones that spray out like the nets or stuff like that.
Edible mushrooms, though, so that's good.
Yep.
That's what she wanted.
Alrighty. So yeah. As we are proceeding, you guys are starting to get into like late afternoon, soon to be early evening. Well, you've still got hours of daylight left ahead of you. You make your way towards a outcropping. There is a area where there is a pond, probably about 20-30 feet in diameter. Has a few little ledges and whatnot, and you can hear the whinnying of horses and some casual chatter in the distance there.
I'm gonna pause everyone. All right, let's sneak up best we can. See if we can get the jump on them.
Says the one wearing heavy armor.
Says the one wearing heavy armor.
Sneaky time.
Sneaky time.
Alrighty, there we go. Ammi sneaky.
Yeah.
There we go.
Plank.
Alrighty.
Oh, no, it's worse than Clank. It's just hold on.
Clank, clank, here comes the tank.
Clank, clonk, 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 clonk.
It's as you guys begin approaching Zoggy.
It is this.
Oh, you're posting something in Discord, I think. Yep.
Wait.
I don't hear anything.
No, come on.
I just see a thumbs up here. I'm like, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's because our
Well, let
mushrooms spam.
me it up. If I can just turn this off then. Oh. Well, that.
Ah, okay, I hear. Sounds like you're shaking a change jar. But yeah, as you start getting closer, the clattering of Zoggy's armor starts to stand out amongst the quiet nature-esque position of you guys. The horses are indeed here, and they are just enjoying their time at the pond there. But it doesn't seem to be that there's any individuals in the immediate area.
Didn't we hear people talking?
You heard people talking, but looking around, they seem to have stopped talking. They are nowhere in sight.
I'd like to look around.
Ammi thinks they heard us.
You can find them.
Sure, go ahead and roll perception.
I want to roll perception too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm having bad luck with perception today, but sure.
Sounds a little sus, is all I'm saying.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yay!
It's as you guys are looking, it's not so much that you see them, it's just that Emmy ends up listening, attuned to the nature, a very calm area. You can tell when sounds are out of place, and you were able to hear footprints running away from the horses and away from you guys.
Wait. Ammi jumps on her boar and just starts chasing after them.
Alrighty. So Emmy goes chasing. Emmy's a little faster than the other two, so this is going to be a bit of a chase sequence. Starting off, Emmy, as you jump onto your boar and you begin rushing on forward, the horses in the immediate area start perking up and start whinnying at you as you get close. So first I'm going to go ahead and get you to make a dexterity check to essentially find a path that is wide enough around the horses to not spook them, but still not like crazy wide that you lose track of your target.
Okay. Not animal handling or anything? Just dexterity?
Yep. No, I'd say animal handling's good on this. You're riding your boar.
Okay. Pretty please. Ow.
Oh. Okay.
Advantage, though.
Yep. But yeah, you end up riding along, and as you whiz out beside one of the horses, one of them ends up brining loudly, causing a lot of noise, sort of startling the boar and yourself as you look over to it. And by the time that you make a few more, like maybe another 5-10 seconds further inwards, you don't see or you don't hear where the footprints were, and you don't generally have an idea of where they went. But you guys have the horses here at the moment.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So we've lost the trail?
Yeah. The guys had already ended up with a head start from the failed sneak, and then one additional fail. That's essentially, it's a best 2 out of 3 scenario when chasing on chase scenes. But
Can we
I would
just
like-
Are all the horses here?
Yes, there's actually an additional horse. As you take a look over at the cavalry, these are not riding horses or draft horses. These are full-on war horses. They do have their barding on them, which, as anybody here would know, barding is expensive. The horses themselves are probably expensive. In addition, they still have saddlebags on them with equipment presumably inside.
Okay, so I know we're not stealing the horses, but can I just steal some of the
No.
barding? You know, just
They won't notice. We can just say that.
No.
Bad, no.
I'm just imagining
Take
you
out a
with
water bottle.
like a mushroom. Yeah, mushroom water bottle.
Alrighty. So can we
It's
just
just
steal
like a
them?
mushroom that stores water that she just squeezes to squirt water.
Can we
That'd be
just steal
handy.
these back?
Yes, we can steal these back on behalf of the guard and take them back. We're stealing the horses from the bad guys and giving them to the good guys. We're stealing them back to
obviously
where
have-
they belong.
Shora just looks at her like dumbfounded and just goes, "You obviously have not interacted with a lot of guards if you're calling the guards the good guys."
Let's go.
Let's go.
Approaching the
And-
horses, they are somewhat distressed, and as such, I'm going to need animal handling checks for you guys to...
Ammi is going to go ahead and cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, that'll do.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Knowledge awareness of the beast. Alrighty. As a note, though, I was gonna say, in the event of animal handling, if you end up failing the check by 5 or more, the horse would end up getting a free attack on you. But yeah, no, you're able to speak with them. So yeah, you begin casting the spell, and the horses are simply just kind of investigating you. They are wary of you and the boar, but they haven't really said anything yet. How would you like to open?
Ammi is friend. Come from city. Take you home.
All right. The nearest horse brines and retorts with, "City, good food. There, hungry."
Oh,
Yes, Ammi, take you there. Get you food.
All right. Go ahead and make a persuasion check or an animal handling check with advantage here.
Okay. In that case, I will definitely do animal handling because my charisma is garbage.
Okay.
Are you a druid?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Whoa.
being able to speak to the animal, convey the feelings that you intend, you're able to convince the horse to go ahead and start moving from its position. It gets maybe 5 feet before its reins get tugged, and you can see that there are stakes in the ground that have prevented the horses from really going anywhere without having their face dragged into the ground.
Can I yank out the stakes?
Yeah, you can yank out
I
the
will
stakes.
too.
Yep.
Okay.
For you other two, you haven't become friends with the horses yet, so it's still precarious for you guys to get close. If you end up going like near the hindquarters of horse, it is going to kick you, kind of thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Animal handling.
Emmy will also work on pulling out the stakes.
Okay. So I'll
Not gonna let them know that we're cool.
yeah. I'll get you guys
Let
to
us
each.
down, bro. Let us down.
There's 5 horses total, so I'm going to need 5 checks total from you guys. Everybody can do it with advantage since Ammi is able to essentially speak to the horses and tell them, like, be calm, don't freak out.
And
All right.
animal handling, all of them?
Yeah, it's animal handling on these.
All right, so 5
Okay.
total between 2 of us. Do you want to do 2 or 3?
There's 3 of you guys total, right? So I need
3
5
of us. So 2 of us can do 2 and 1 can do 1.
Yeah.
Or 2 of you guys can do 1 and I can do 3 because I've got good animal handling.
Yes, you
Okay.
do. I have a +0. I have a
plus
flat
0.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I'll take the brunt of the checks.
Alrighty. So, Zoggies. 15 is good. The DC is 10, so as long as you have more than 6 or more, you're not getting kicked. 10 will let you do it. So, success, success, success. You've got 3 horses free so far. There we go. Ammi's gotten 4 horses. And how about Shora? Is she attempting to get one? Hey, there we go.
Yay!
Hey, you guys are, yeah. With Ammi
Yay!
being able to speak to the horses and to keep them calm, you guys are instructed to stay away from the horses' backs as you take out the pegs in the ground. And then there is also the 6th horse there that, as you guys are taking out the pegs,
hey,
begins
Ammi,
speaking
aren't
to...
there like 5 horses?
this one
Can
is
I
indeed a
steal
riding
this
horse. And this one is like, they're coming back. They're going to come back. They're going to hit us. They're going to hit us hard. We can't be leaving. And it seems rather perturbed and afraid of the others leaving now.
Ammi, help me
Ammi,
steal
can
this one.
you... Ammi, I think that's one of the bad guys' horses. I think you can steal that one.
Sounds like bad guys didn't treat this horse nice, so Ammi thinks we should help it.
Okay, I'm going to grab Shora by the
Ammi will
shoulders.
protect you from bad people, horse.
Shora,
But
steal this horse for justice.
as Emmy says that you'll protect it, the horse it's like, you can't protect. The last one ran away, got shot with arrows, lots and lots of arrows. They don't let us go away.
Ammi will protect.
I'm
She
going
like
to...
flexes her arms even though she's like a stubby little mushroom goblin.
Go ahead and make another
would like
animal handling
to-
check with DC 20 on this one. It is endured trauma. You are at
I
advantage,
would like
though.
to keep an eye out again
Ah,
for
just
any
shy.
and every...
Yeah, you're figuring out what's going on. All right. The horse, you're not able to like. It's not going to start like brining or causing problems or anything like that. But it is definitely adamant that if it wants to live, it can't leave here. It needs to stay. Like even though there's a peg there for it, like it actively says, don't take away the peg. They'll think that I'm leaving. I don't want to get shot. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And it's like you can see it getting like anxious, and it's like trotting its front couple of feet, but you're able to keep it calm enough that it doesn't like panic. For Zoggy, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Please.
I mean, yeah. You go ahead and you look around. A wind picks up for a moment. You can hear the rustling of the leaves through the area there. You're not able to really pick up anything. No smells, no sounds, or you can't see anything lurking in the shadows. I mean, you are looking for it, but you don't really see anything there. Yeah, you guys have the horses mostly free. As you are collecting them and getting ready to head out is when the first arrow leaves from the bushes and lands in the ground short of Zoggy. And we can go ahead and roll initiative as the bandits are going to be ambushing shortly here. Alrighty. They are coming from that direction. You guys have these.
Crappy rolls. Lovely.
Alrighty. Alright, that one's supposed to be a riding horse. Where is my riding horse? There we go.
You guys don't know anything about dinner?
Nope.
How about pizza?
Sure.
All right. Cheese.
Yep.
Pizza sounds good. Yeah, I'd be down for
Then-
pizza.
Yeah.
What do you want for us?
Jump for pizza.
Yum pizza.
Hey, All right, I'll be right back. I need to go
Yep.
figure out what we're doing for dinner.
Alrighty.
So-
Make
Where
sure
are
you
you
share
gonna
some
get it from?
pizza.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna go ahead and get your characters out on the page. Oh, I haven't moved you guys over yet. That's what's going on here.
Now I want some pizza.
Pizza's good.
I'll order some tomorrow. Make the Monday a bit better.
Alrighty. So, we've got you guys dealing with a couple of bandits, and let's see how the initiatives are looking. I've got Ammi, I've got Zoggy, Shora, I'll have to add in here. Give me a second here. Shora gets
Hey.
87. There we go.
Frank, how could you?
You are not familiar with these bandits. These are new guys. Let's see as I go ahead and pull up a bandits page, and then I can go ahead and give each of them there we go. And I can go ahead and off goes that one as we start turning on the combat music. And there we go.
What kind of pizza do you guys usually get, Kels?
I usually get cheese.
I mean, from where?
Oh, we usually do.
I'm hearing pizza talk right now.
Oh, I think Zoggy and Ammi need to be manually added in.
I've got Zoggy near the bottom,
This is
and
one that
Zoggy's
doesn't
at 4.12. I've got Shora at 7, and up at the top, I've got Ammi at 13.
We are just very low on the order.
Yeah.
Well, I was getting it from Grubhub or whatever. It's still free delivery.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Oh, that's why
I'm
it's
not
not playing.
picky about
That's why.
my pizza. It's the rest of my family that is.
I'm
Oh,
not hearing it for some reason.
should have just started.
There it is.
Might have to manage
Yeah,
your
a
audio
little
to
low.
hear it. Here, I'll turn it up
It's
just a touch. Alrighty. The first bandit has gone ahead and fired an arrow. As he's runs over to the edge of the wood here, fires off the shot here, and see, I believe that is going to be. Oh, sorry, I'll get you guys to set up on the top half of the map, essentially. What do you call it to start?
Yeah, I think that's fairly good and decent. It's closer to the middle of the horses.
On the website instead of the Grubhub.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll essentially give you guys each a free movement action, so long as you're staying on the top half of the map.
Okay.
Or Hawaiian if you want.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So, Shora gonna go running anywhere, or happy to start there?
I think she's gonna run
Sounds good to me.
for one of the trees
Well,
right here.
Okay.
Medium
Just
size.
because that's better cover.
Yep. Cover gives you, yeah, a tree, a full tree will give you, like, I think it's 3/4 cover if you're hiding behind it.
Yeah. Other viewers too.
Alrighty. Zoggy, is there anywhere that you want to run?
Yeah, Zoggy
Okay,
was
all right.
trying
Pizza,
to-
pizza arrangements have been made.
Good, good.
As soon as Ammi relayed that they tend to shoot the deserters, the horse deserters, he would have moved over up onto this ridge there to keep a lookout,
Okay.
or at least try to before The arrow landed in the edge there.
Yep. And then for Ammi, you've got a free movement, just got to stay in the top half of the map.
Okay. Okay, so we know where the arrows are coming from.
Yeah, they're coming from the south.
Yeah. And we can't see them yet?
Negative. Or, sorry, you can see the bandits pouring out of the shrubbery.
Okay.
Yeah, certainly there's this fellow.
What spells do I have available? Let's see, what's the range? Oh, that is a big range. Okay. I could do a redux of Moonbeam Festival.
Also, I ended up reading up on the Moonbeam. A 5-foot radius covers a 2x2 square.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is
yeah.
radius,
Yeah, that's the idea.
which
Yeah.
is half of the width.
Yeah, I ended up doing
So you
a
double that.
3x3 is what I ended up doing before.
Okay, Ammi will scoot up and she'll just cast a
Now, I
Moonbeam.
feel we should ask this.
Yep.
How do you roll on spell damage? Do you allow spell damage to be non-lethal?
Think no. I think the only because a spell you can't. It depends on the spell. Ones that cover area of effects, definitely not. But ones that fire like a singular shot, like Firebolt or something like that, you can catch somebody's leg and have them drop to the ground because of that. Like aim for non-vital areas. Moonbeam covers an entire column. That's going to hit them all over the place.
Ammi does not really care.
Yeah. Oh, I want. Oh, it's Shift and Alt. That's what I wanted.
She doesn't really know about how bounties work anyway.
There we go. Oh,
Shora's the one who was talking about bounties and stuff.
And she honestly doesn't care whether they're taking dead or alive, just so long as she gets some extra gold.
There we go. Let's try that again. Pop, pop. There we go. And sorry, Moonbeam is going on top of these guys over here?
Yeah, correct.
Got it.
And that'll do it for her turn.
Alrighty. So at the beginning of their turn, because they start there, is when they'll end up taking the damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Or sorry, I was just saying it was just a free movement to start. So we'll get to
Right.
that in a minute.
Oh, right. It's
Yeah.
not actually
Movement.
acted yet.
Yeah, it's not combat
I'm
yet
done.
because they
Yeah, this
get
is
to
just
spread it.
positioning before combat.
Okay. Yeah, Ammi's just gonna kind of
I have second air.
stand behind Zoggy, I guess.
Why is it not letting me grab the drawing? Huh. Ah, there we go. No, it's okay. Then
Having trouble moving the Moonbeam?
there we go. Yeah, it wasn't letting me select it for some reason. Anyways, the first bandit has come running on out, and he fires off his short bow, aiming at Zoggy with the first one. Zoggy, you're in half cover because you're not right behind the tree there, so +2 to the AC. A natural 1, I don't think will catch you, as he fires on through, and the arrow, like, clatters at his own feet, as it hasn't made it anywhere.
Yes, a natural
Yeah.
1 will not beat my 20 armor class.
Nope. And then he will go sliding on down and tuck in behind this bush over here.
Hold on a sec. Excuse me.
Alex,
Expanded.
how much did that cost?
Alrighty. Next one comes running over this way, and at Zoggy again. Forgot to double check. Yeah, 60 feet, he's good. He's not at crazy ranges now. Another short bow. Zoggy, you are fine. Third bandit comes running up through, jumping up behind one of the trees here, firing out at Shora, who is behind full cover right now. Pachoo! 19, you have +5 to your armor class. Does it hit?
Up with +5? No,
Nope. Okay.
because I'm 21
Nice.
with +5.
And then it's Ammi's turn. Crazy Bry Guy! Crazy Bry Guy! Ammi! Dealing
Oh,
with
he's paying for pizza!
pizza problems!
Oh no!
I've got curry and dull at home. Haha.
Here you go. Well, it's been a long time since I had good curry.
Like-
Usually whenever I go out to get curry, it's just floating in curry soup. I like
Yeah.
something that's just more like a coating, like a paste, something thicker.
That's what I do. Is I cook out a lot of the water in mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just a really thick sauce, and I mix it in with the vegetables, tofu, and the rice. So good.
Yeah, if I want to do that, I have to get a Japanese-style curry.
Yeah.
Which, still not bad.
I don't know what
But
the origins
less
of
fla-
mine are.
I have to go further out to get it.
Yeah.
I haven't had curry in ages.
Curry
I had
soup.
gumbo recently though. That was pretty good.
Gumbo's good.
Ooh, nice. Going to be getting some evolving sushi with some friends passing through tomorrow.
Not a big fan of fish myself.
Fair.
Also, sushi is weird. I mean, out of all the ways to cook a fish, you chose none of them.
But it's just so good. I have had the best cut possible for tuna. It was, oh god, it must have been like $20 or so for one or two pieces, but oh, it was good.
Nope.
See, I grew up pretty far away from any bodies of water,
Yep.
so for me at least, like, I just never really got into eating fish because it wasn't really on the local menu very much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
same here. I'm pretty inland myself as well. I'm on a coastal state. But for us, it was my mother just did not prefer the way fish smelled up the house when she cooked it.
Alright,
Ah,
If we ever did want to
Trouble
have
with
any seafood, it would be
order.
probably the once or twice a month that we'd go to Red Lobster.
Anyways, Ammy's back. Ammi, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm. Oh, I see the bandits haven't moved, so I can't quite get as much mileage out of that moonbeam as I was hoping.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and retract that action that I never actually took because it wasn't my turn. Ooh. Hmm. How about instead I cast this?
Entangle. Okay. 20-foot square. Okay.
So let's see, that'll block off a large portion of
There we go.
this area. Yeah, something like that. So let's put it. Let's see. Most of the bandits are coming down from this ridge over here, right?
Yeah. That seems to be where a good chunk of them are.
Alright, let's put the entangle like right here.
So
Centered on where I'm pinging.
Okay, right there.
Yes, that looks good.
Alrighty. So the guy on the inside needs to make a strength save, so I'll go ahead and get him to do that. He is entangled. Which
Yes.
Oh wait, is it? Okay, yeah, it's difficult terrain.
he is restrained.
It only restrains. Does it only restrain the ones that are in the area when I cast it?
Yes, it does state that a creature in the area when you cast the spell.
Yep.
Okay, well, it'll still slow the other ones down though.
Yep.
does it slow me down as well? Like
Negative.
if
Yes.
I were running?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
slows you down.
And
for
any
running
creature.
across.
It's not.
It
It
is
does not
difficult
discriminate.
terrain.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you cast Entangle, you still have your movement and your bonus action if you want to do anything with those.
I guess I could activate my. Or is symbiotic entity a bonus action?
I think so. Yeah, it is. Isn't it? Oh no, it's instead of using your wild shape, you can activate the symbiotic.
Yeah, it's an action, so not this turn.
Yeah.
I don't really have any bonus actions.
Alrighty.
You have magic stone or shillelagh prepared.
I do not have either of those.
Okay.
I don't use wooden weapons anyway. I've got.
Scimitars or something?
I've got a scimitars and daggers.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
And yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
alrighty.
Or actually, hang on. I'm gonna scoot over here to block this, protect this horse here.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Next bandit gets to go. It's this guy all the way over here. As he gets to go running through the foliage. He's making a full sprint. And he ends up over there. Next bandit is going to come running on through. He gets to... What is your spell DC? Because I need to see if he sees this or not.
14.
14? Okay. Yes, he does see it, so he chooses not to run through that. Barks out at the other bandits. They've got casters! Take them down quick! And begins running through the rocks. Still difficult terrain for him, but he doesn't trust your magic mumbo-jumbo. So that's 30 feet, and then he's able to take a shot. Who is the closest? Now it's going to be Shora. Shora, incoming shot from the bandit. Again, you have +5 to your, what do you call it? Armor class. 17 I don't think catches. Shora, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run from cover to cover.
Okay.
This is right here.
Alrighty. You jump off the ledge, run up over to one of the other foliaged trees, get yourself tucked in there. Right across is the guy wielding the short bow. Okay. You still have your action and bonus action then.
Let's see. How far are we? It's this dude.
25 feet.
25?
And he is restrained right now.
I am going to toss a jabby at him.
Okay, he's in cover, so he's got a +5 to AC. However, he is also restrained, so you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
That'll do.
Yes.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll damage on that, because he's not getting out of that one. Oof. You go ahead, run up to the cover, put your warhammer into one hand, reach over your back into the quiver, grab a javelin, and chuck it on over. It sails through the tree, and the branches are leaving it unabated as it strikes into him. The plant's holding him in place as the javelin strikes into his upper thigh. Ah! As he screeches out.
Should that be 8? Because I just clicked the 1d6, but it was
Yeah, it says
1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3. Yeah, you rolled a 2, and then it gives you the +3. If you just hover over the number, it lets you know. Okay.
Okay.
So it's action and movement. Any bonus actions off you?
Probably just ducking back into cover.
Okay. It's not a bonus action to duck into cover, but... Okay. Moving on. Zoggy, your turn.
Alright, so I've got a background of being a soldier, and even though I was only about equivalent to a private at best, I'm still familiar with rank and those who hold themselves with rank. Can I take a look at all these who have revealed themselves and see which ones actually have competent military training? Are the professionals that we heard about?
These guys all seem to be, like, probably base level soldiers. Like, at best, they just completed their training.
Pizza was way more expensive than should have been. Hello.
Okay, so none of these are the kids.
Nope. The kids that you're looking for seem to be absent from this crew.
Okay. Those joyriding brats aren't here. Let loose and take them alive, and we'll get more money.
It doesn't care.
All right. First, I want to ask. Rather not first. Second, I want to ask here. Click over to it. Because this is psychic damage, would I be able to, basically just headache them into passing out with that?
Hard to say. You know what? Roll me a d20. Highs, yes. Lows, no. 10 and over, you're good.
All right, and fuck.
Nope. Damaging the brain is a vital organ and could lead to unintentional hemorrhaging, which could cause their early demise.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's start measuring then. here and
Shora's feeling doubly insulted because they, these are new folks who are treading on her turf.
Yep.
Doesn't take lightly to that.
I imagine not.
let's see, yeah, I'll do. I'm going to never do that with how do I get that to... It never shows distance when you're doing that. Move, I think it was about... Measure again, fudge, here. It was about... There. I'm gonna head out that... Nope. Click, come on. Head out here. And let's see, measure distances again with... is 2060.
I'm worried the guy on the left is going
There's
to try and take
there.
one of the horses and run or something.
Oh,
I don't know
Right.
why he's going around that side, so...
I'm going to take one of my hand axes and chuck it at this bandit here.
Which one? That guy? Okay. He's
Yeah.
in partial cover, so he's got a +2 to his AC.
Fair enough.
All right, here comes the hand axe. Boom! The throw is
23.
good.
And I'm throwing that reverse grip, so hitting him with the blunt end.
All right.
But still for damage, that is going to be... yo!
Nice.
Max
Ooh.
damage! Haha.
Nice.
The blade goes twirling on through, and there's just this one patch where there's no branches, and it comes flying on in and catches him right in the hip. It smashes into the side. You see him like buckle over for a moment. He's still alive, but he is in the wounded category right now.
So anyway, I ran out and I started bonking.
Yep.
Bonk! And you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm gonna burn my bonus action with a quick toss.
And second hand axe going out. 17 is good. He's only got 2
Nice.
HP, so I mean he's going unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Yep.
But I'm still gonna
Roll damage for the fun of
burn
it.
away one of my superiority die for that.
Yep. Oh man, that would be what? 2d6 plus 3 would be the total then?
Minimum of
Yeah, you can
5 damage.
5 to 15 on
Yeah.
that hit, with an average of 12.
Yeah.
I think. Oof. But yeah, he is going down. I will go ahead and he is now sleeping uncomfortably. But yeah, he is out of the initiative order now.
And I am out of axes right now.
Both axes gone. Okay, that's moving to action and bonus action. Moving on. We've got another bandit. It's seen Shora approach, and it's seen Zoggy approach. Highs it goes after Shora, lows it goes after Zoggy. Lows going after Zoggy. He goes running along the side here, and puts himself up in the ledge there, pulls out the bow, and fires down on you. An 8 I don't think catches, so you should be fine.
Just clinks
Yes.
off your scales.
Oh, I batted away with my shield.
Alright, next bandit.
Battle mode.
Ammi, you are correct. The guys shout, "Get the horses," as they're running towards them. This guy's gonna go ahead and take a shot at Zoggy again. Another short bow. Pachoo! No luck. And he's running. Alrighty. Next one going. He is going to try and break out of the, what do you call it? The entangled vines. A 17.
Does he get to?
I believe he does, doesn't he?
Let me scroll back up.
Okay.
No.
My animals-
It, He is
My animal speech is
restrained
still on, right?
until the spell ends.
Oh, gross.
yeah.
Okay, no, he's just restrained there. All right, that is his turn. Ammi, think it's your turn now.
He can use his action to try and break the restraint.
He can.
No, he cannot.
Yeah. For entangle, yes. Says right there, creature in the area, creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
I am
okay.
reading too short.
Yep.
You're right.
All right, so he does get free, but that uses his action, and then he is going to try and at least just get out of the entangled area. There we go. Yeah, the plants! They were grabbing me! The branches twirled around! Damn spellcasters. Ammi, it's your turn.
Okay, I believe speak with animals isn't concentration, right? No, yeah, so
It lasts 10
that's still
minutes.
active. So can I command the horses to run away from the bandits?
Make a persuasion check.
Is that my action, or is that just free action because talking?
No, that's free action because you're talking. You're sending out a verbal
Okay.
command.
You could do that.
Persuasion, not
or-
animal handling?
Yeah,
Well-
it would be animal handling. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm like, yeah, that's something that you would be doing here.
Or Snowfall, if you like. I can provide Ammi another thing that she can ask the horses to do.
Oh. Sorry, what?
What's that?
If you will allow it, I can provide Ammi another something she can ask the horses to do.
Sure.
What's your suggestion?
Would you like to ask these professional horses to protect the scared boy?
I don't think the horses are meant to fight on their own. It's better to get them away from the bandits that are trying to sneak up on them from the side here. I'm just commanding them to get over to where we are with the rest of them.
Oh.
Like
Alright.
over here.
Yeah, so the horses are going to try and leave the bandits. Yeah. No, definitely with a command like that, and with the bandits approaching with weapons drawn, the horses get the idea, like, no, we should not be around these guys. All right. But you still have your action, bonus action, and movement.
Yep. So I will go ahead. Let's see. That's. Let's see, I could cast that. That one doesn't have enough range.
Retrieve their animals. What class is good at this? Druids.
Ah,
Druids and rangers.
Let's see. How far would it be to? Let's see. Skirting around the lake. That would put me at 40 feet.
Yep.
About.
Yeah, because riding on Truffle, you got the extra 10 feet of movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Ammi will ride around to here.
Alrighty.
I believe it's about where I
Yeah,
can reach.
that was right.
And that doesn't really put me a heck of a lot closer to the bandits, but it does put me between them and the horses once the horses move.
Yep.
Well, it does put me closer, I guess. That's 45 feet away now.
Alrighty then. You still have your action and bonus action.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna go ahead and burn my action on my symbiotic entity.
Okay.
Activate that.
Begins the spores that naturally exude around you have taken on a hostile approach, and as a reaction, you can end up using them to dig into enemies who get too close.
Yep.
Yep.
Have to be within 10 feet of me, but yes.
Yep.
That will work.
Alrighty. And then any bonus actions off you?
Nope. I have none.
Alrighty. The next bandit is going to go ahead, run over here, and he's going to attempt to mount the warhorse. See if he's able to get on, or if it is, if it shakes him off. That's going to be an animal handling off him.
Shouldn't it be with disadvantage because I'm warning them?
Yeah, it would definitely be a disadvantage because you're warning them. So yeah, he's not able to get on, so which means no luck for that, but he is able to go ahead and try and take a shot at you. He's like, the damn spellcasters are mucked with the horses! as he goes ahead and fires off. Ammi, does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah. As the short bow pierces in, dealing 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And the guy tucks
Not
back
fun.
in across over here. The warhorse will go ahead and try and kick him as he tries to back away. That's gonna hit. Boom! And you see the horse, like, as he tried to get on, the horse turned away, wouldn't let him on, and as he starts trying to back away, the horse just kicks, and you see him, like, buckle onto the ground as he tries. Ah!
It's like
Good.
the gif with the guy who gets like kicked in the head by the horse.
Yep.
Ooh.
Alright. Shora, this guy is going to try and meet you in honorable one-on-one combat. Incoming, as he drops the short bow, pulls out a pair of daggers, and comes running on in. A 6 and a 17. I think the 17 catches you.
No cover advantage, right?
Nope, no cover advantage for melee.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yep, that hits for 2 damage.
Nope, you haven't started raging yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it does the 4 full for now, and you can feel free to rage, because it's your turn now. He's wielding a pair of daggers.
Smash. Goes into rage.
You got a pretty good stab with that dagger. That was max damage. Good job, guy.
Might be his last action ever.
Probably. I can't imagine these guys are very durable.
Nope.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Yep, that's a connect. The 19 is the Warhammer. Shora lets out a bestial roar, and even though she's a small little goblin, she is built. An incoming hammer as it bashes in the one guy's knees. You try and pin it into the tree. Boom! Max damage!
Oh, jeez.
You just catch both of his
And,
knees, sweep him out as you, like, collapse him, and he just smashes down. And as he's like, and he's, like, flailing on the ground for a little bit, and the pain eventually gets too much as he just stops flailing and stops moving on the ground. He is bleeding out right now.
Alright.
And that's
So
plus
he's
2
out
damage,
of
because...
combat?
Yep, plus 2. That was 15 damage. They've only got 11 health.
Let's see.
You hear one of the other bandits hearing the deafening thud of meat and bone being strewn about, and the following thwack into the wood of a tree as it shakes, the leaves rustles, and a squirrel goes running away. The bandits, oh fuck!
Alright, and bonus action, can I throw a jabbie at this dude right here?
Negative. You need to have the dual wielder feat, and a javelin is not a light weapon.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
also, you spent your bonus going into a rage.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You still got movement, though. The white square is double movement to walk into any one of those squares, though.
Okay, so in that case, so 5 there accounts for 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could get right onto the corner there if you want. Yeah, because the other option you got is corner cutting, which isn't gonna bother you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my best choice.
Okay. Alrighty. You go moving on in, and as you get into the area there, the plants and whatnot, just because they're alive and moving and whatnot, slightly trip you up a little bit. They aren't trying to grab on or anything, but it is difficult terrain. Moving on, we have Zoggy. You got
Alright.
one $10
I'm
bounty on the
going
ground.
Yeah, I'm going to be giving chase. So it is 30, and I'm going to also dash. Following the coast here, that is another 20, 30.
There we go. Okay, so that's movement in action.
Yes.
Any bonus off you?
No, because I did not stop to pick up those axes.
Okay. Moving on then, we've got one of the last bandits here. See Shora. You scared the shit out of him, so off he goes sliding down the side.
Well, actually, I could have.
Oh, sorry.
But no.
No?
No.
Okay. Yeah, the guy is terrified of you. He goes sliding on down, which is, what is that? Say 10 foot. There we go. And then, and then he continues running as he's gonna go try and jump onto one of the horses. Come on, gotta get out of here. He's getting on that one. Cause
Motherfucker.
Yep, and he's able to get onto the horse. That is the 60 feet of movement.
Wait, how did he get over there?
Huh? He jumped off, because he had jumped off the ledge here.
Well, wouldn't that be his action to dash, though?
Yeah, it's his action to dash. Mounting doesn't take an action.
Not mounting a hostile animal?
That's why he has to make the check to do it. He's having to do it at disadvantage, as opposed to just having it as a thing that he can do.
Stupid bandits.
Yeah. And he has to beat your spell DC for it, which I think is a 14 or 15, I forget.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
14.
He just, Dice said that he mounts it, so he's able to get on and take control of the horse. To which, I think, he's only got... Nope, that uses all of his movement to do that, so never mind. Moving on. We've got the other bandit over here. He's got the little kobold. I think I can take ya. Goes ahead and brings out his daggers. Incoming. Stab, stab. Ha! Ha!
Shield.
Nope. You're pretty tough for a little lizard. The other one is been hit by a javelin, and Shora's after him. He is damaged, so does he run? He runs. Ah! He's essentially he'll be off the map there. So, boop.
Okay, so he's gone.
Yeah, he is gone. You'll be able to chase him later if you wrap up the combat here quickly, but yeah. All right, Ammi, your turn.
Okay. Well, this is a problem. Is the bandit that jumped on the horse damaged at all, or is it?
No, he's fresh. He's fresh and terrified.
Stupid bastards.
Hey, you might get away with one horse.
Not on my watch. Let's see. What kind of spells do I have to deal with this kind of bullshit? I could cast Entangle again, but that would just tangle at the horses and probably not him.
It's the whole area. God, it says it's 10 foot. Does it say 10 foot cube or 10 foot area?
It's 20 foot cube, or
area or cube?
No, ground in a 20-foot square.
Yeah, ground. No, that'd just be the horse then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, it'll stop the horse from going anywhere. If the horse fails the save, which they're pretty good at that.
Yeah, they're good at strength, so I doubt it.
Yeah.
And you did tell the horses to run and flee.
Yep.
Well, I told them to run away from the bandits.
Yep. Oh, yeah, because I guess the... I don't have them in the initiative order. That's, I think, what the thing was.
Yeah, I was wondering why they weren't moving at all.
All right, then quick retcon here, because the horses would have been grouping up around you, because you're essentially the safekeeper.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that would make a hell of a lot more sense, as the horses all tuck up around you. There we go. Yeah, so then he wouldn't have been able to go up that way. What would he have done instead? The horses are all the way over there. I think he just dashes and runs across then, because he has to go down here. And then... yeah, that's where he would have ended
Goblin
up.
for revenge.
There we go. That's where he should be. And half second here, because I'm just going to add one of them into the turn as initiative 0, and that will work for all the horses. There we go. Alright, so Ammi. There we go.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yep.
Oh no! He's going for Tragic Boy!
He's going to get whatever horse he can.
Okay, let's see. Well, this dude over here is injured already.
No, the injured... oh, yeah, sorry.
No, yeah, this one over here.
Yeah, that one's hurt. He got kicked in the back by a horse.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast... Where's my... sorry, spells. There we go. Chill Touch, because that's got a nice big range on it.
Yeah, 120-foot range. He is in cover, so it's a +2 to his AC.
Oh, that's right. It's an attack roll, isn't it? I guess that's not going to hit then.
Nope. 10's not going to catch him.
Okay, well, Ammi will go ahead and move back to where she was before and get between this bandit and the horses.
All right.
I
Don't forget
believe
shuffle.
that. Hang on. Let me make sure that that's. Yeah, that's plenty of.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Then moving on. We've got a dead
Ammi
bandit.
is blocking his progress forwards now.
Yep. He is failing his death save. Alrighty. Next one. He's actually, maybe he can take 2-on-1. Does he go after the horses? High, he goes after horses. Low, he goes after Zoggy. Really low, he goes after escaping. So 1d3. And 1 he runs, 2 goes after horse, 3 goes after Zoggy. No, he's going after the horse. He's going to try again.
Oh man, I
30.
really wanted him to come after
Dashes
me.
to try and jump onto the horse and get a hold of it.
I could just wreck his shit.
Disadvantage, and he's got to beat your spell save. Nope. And he's no luck. He gets shuffled back and he gets kicked by the horse. See if the horse ends up connecting again. This guy's dying to horse.
Oh.
Boom!
Ooh.
Yeah, this is why you don't mess with horses.
I think something ruptured that time.
Oh, that's like one right in the chest, and you hear the cracking of bone as he's like kicked back 5 feet. He's like, "Urgh."
Yeah, Shora can hear the bones cracking even from over there,
Right.
and just you hear a ooh.
All right. Speaking of Shora, it's your turn.
So Shora, seeing one of them run away, and the other one trying to avoid her, goes into a fury. And just like, first you step all over my turf. Then you try to steal my horses. Now you think you can just run away from me?
This was gonna be.
I am about to break your legs just so that I can drag you all the way back.
The guy just screaming feverishly. Ah! 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 All right.
Oh, right. Temporary HP action.
Oh, close.
Now, when you break this one's legs, are you going to break them non-lethally?
You are going to be 5 feet out, so it looks like a javelin toss.
Yep. No, she's gonna break his legs like in 3 places, like upper leg,
Oh.
knee, lower leg, and then make him walk back.
Legs have become a privilege. Don't worry, you'll give him a way of like a splint for his legs. You know, a javelin right through it. Nope.
Not.
Yeah, the fevered running, the frenzy coming out, you're chasing after him, and just the panicked running as he sees you just charging and screaming after him. Ah!
Hold up, I got one more.
Yep. Javelins are not light weapons. Oh no, never mind. You would end up
I'm a
hold your
fury.
warhammer to throw, and then it would take an action to re-equip a second javelin. You can equip one for free. The equipping a second takes an action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I will.
I will let you throw your warhammer at him if you want. It's going to be an improvised weapon, but
Sure, why not?
all right. Throw the javelin, grab the warhammer, swing it over two-handed.
Oh.
Nope, warhammer goes skittering along the ground. The guy's outpacing. Like the javelin was near his heels, the warhammer's like tumbling head over handle as it's like running after him, but no, he's able to keep pace and outrun it. Alrighty, moving on. We've got Zoggy.
You better hope Ammi gets to him first.
Ooh, what can I do here? I have here.
You've got a friend.
Yes, I do. Oh. Oh, da-da-da-dum.
As a note, this was going to be a very different combat if these guys were able to mount those horses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with a grappling strike.
Alrighty.
That is
Some
Gotta
lovely
hit him.
gifts that you have.
Oh yeah, they're
Thank
amazing.
you. I can show you how to add them in yourself if you have a Roll20 character sheet. But first, that is going to be with my one-handed Warhammer, because I am using my shield right now. Yo.
And one-handed
That
warmer,
is a
16
16.
connects. Little
That
blap.
is only 4 bludgeoning damage, but I'm now going to add one of my superiority die to a grapple check that I make as a bonus action.
Alrighty, and he gets to make a check to try and get out of that grapple.
Yes, he may make either acrobatics or athletics
All right.
to avoid this, but...
That's his acrobatics at 16.
Okay,
And then add
and...
Nope.
So he does not get grappled, okay.
He got hit, but as you go to reach forward with your claws, he's able to put like a dagger in towards one of your hands, and you retract it, not trying to get hurt by grabbing him there. Ha! Ha!
Okay,
Feisty
that's
little
fair.
lizard!
Action surge.
I feel bad for Alex because mom's gonna chew her ass super bad for
And this will be a disarming attack.
For what?
Alrighty.
because the pizza cost $75 and she couldn't get it refunded.
What the?
I don't know why. It's so expensive. It's
How
supposed to be free delivery and
And-
it's supposed to be like
Not able to
That is
see
going to
the
be
total before getting
here,
confirmed.
I think
there,
she
and
just
once
wasn't
again,
paying
one-handed
attention.
with the Warhammer.
No.
Okay. Nope, no good. This guy's holding you off.
I mean, yeah, I feel bad
Okay.
too, but
That
Yeah, Alex just
is...
Just disarming
Yeah.
wasn't used because, or the superiority die for disarming wasn't used because you didn't hit him. Alrighty. Moving on, we've got the bandit between Ammi and Shora. Alright.
well,
Running towards Ammi.
He's terrified of you, so he's either attacking Ammi, trying to grab the warhorse.
Also, since he's starting his turn there, I can use my Halo of Spores.
Yep. So you get to do
That
1d4.
is-
And because you because you activated the symbiotic, you get to do 2d4, correct?
yeah. Wait. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Double. So that's 2d4 of poison damage. Oh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Vile spores, the mushrooms, or the mushroom spores emanate outwards, and as he comes in, a cloud of them just start swarming onto him, and you hear him like, ah! 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 Okay. So he's not doing good. He's got, you are a no, Shora's a no, the horse don't seem to really be an option. He's either A, going to run, or B, he's going to dive in the water to try and get out of the spores. One, he goes after, or one, he goes in the water, or two, he runs away. No, he's diving into the water, and he's just, and he jumps on in, and he starts swimming around to the other side. He will take his action to dash and continue swimming. There we go. Okay, that is all the horses. They continue to get away from the bandits. Next bandit. Hey, Zoggy. Stab, stab. Ha! Ha! Does the 18 catch you?
The 18 does catch.
Ha! He got you with the offhand. Take 3 points of piercing damage. Ha! Got ya. Ah, shit, you're still standing. Okay. Moving on. Ammi, your turn.
Okay, Ammi time. I think I'm going to try and cast. How far away is he? Let's see. He is 30 feet. Perfect. I'm going to cast Infestation on him this time then.
He just can't seem to get away from it. Alright, see if he needs
let's
a,
see.
what is it, con save?
Yes, DC 14 con save.
Alrighty.
A whopping 3 damage.
He comes up for air one of these times, and like the swarm just goes onto his face. It's like, and you see him actively like drowning now. He's
And,
alive,
he-
but he's not doing
He
good.
moves a random direction, which I guess
D8.
would be a D8.
Yep.
North.
He's just splashing the water all over, like
I almost
he's
feel bad for this guy.
he's taking in water, he's taking in spores, he's taking in the infestation bugs, and he cannot breathe right now. He's floundering in the water. He's having a bad day.
He's almost dead.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Two goblins and a kobold meet up in a bar. Shenanigans ensue.
Yep. All right. Any movement or bonus action off Amity?
Well, I can't exactly. Well, I can move. Let's see. Right there.
Alrighty.
No, I don't have control of truffle, by the way.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I don't.
why.
I can't muscle his
There you go.
token. There we go.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
There we go. So now Ammi is standing over here.
Okay.
This doesn't count as him entering my area, does it?
No.
For the purpose of spores?
That's
Okay, it's if he moves into my space, not if I move to his.
He just swims right back into spores.
Just
Well, yeah, once he starts his next turn, he's going to be in the spores again.
Is it when they start? It's when they start their turn as well, right? You can use
Yeah.
your action. All right. Moving on. Okay, that is a bandit who is bleeding out. He's already failed one save. He's dead.
Oh. Oh.
Our money! No!
Next one, who is currently bleeding out from horse kicks.
No, doesn't he die?
Uh,
Horses don't do non-lethal.
Horses don't do non-lethal. That's why he's bleeding out.
That is 2 failures. And he'd already had a third
yeah.
previously.
Yeah. This guy is 1 fail so far. Next one, Shora, you're up. There's only one. There's this bandit and drowning infestation boy.
And the one who ran off, but
Yeah, the one who ran off is long gone by now.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a Javi at the the guy in the water.
Oh, poor bastard. Alrighty.
Oh.
So you walk over, collect the javelin off the ground, pick up your warhammer, and give the javelin a toss.
I feel so bad for this guy.
As a note, you've lost your frenzy because you have not made a melee attack or been attacked with since your last turn.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You go ahead and you throw the javelin and it plops into the water. However, the screaming gargling and drowning of the guy has not stopped.
I think Zoggy's got that. Well, I think Ammi's got that. I'm gonna use the remainder of my move to head over towards Zoggy.
Okay. Then Zoggy, you've got your friend here.
Friend is such a strong word for someone who uses the L word on me.
The lizard, yeah.
Oof. If I get over there before you kill him, I'll punch him. I'll punch him just for you.
Yeah.
Unequip Warhammer begins punching.
Aw, thanks. That means so much. But I mean,
Not just a bitch. It will be a bitch slap.
Come on, lizard, you and me.
Oh, you know me. You treat me so well.
Like I said, I look after my people.
I'm going to be letting out that disorienting screeching roar here today with Draconic Roar.
Strobe, 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 strobe.
Arr.
What the fuck is that? What are you doing?
And that is going to be one more disarming attack with my action.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm dropping the shield for this one.
Oh, it's a two-hander. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no! He
Oh,
blocked.
wait, I forgot to put in the advantage.
Okay.
So let's roll that again.
I thought he was going to be free for a moment. Oh, there we go.
Return to light.
Boom! And 9 takes him down.
Oh, I almost forgot.
And the disarming.
Well, I mean, he's taking 15 damage, so he's out cold.
He is
Non-
out.
I'm doing this non-lethally, of course.
You end up smashing his hands, and both of the daggers that he was holding just clatter to the ground as he's just like holding up these broken, mangled hands, and he's like falls to his ah! And you just give him one more bop with the hammer as you just as the crying is about to start, just out cold on the ground.
And I'm now going to make my way further up around here. There we go.
Okay. And then I believe we start off with the last bandit, who starts within. He's in the mix of drowning, infestation, and spores. Ammi, he's got 2 health. There's a potential that he. Oh no, he doesn't live because you do 2 dice. He begins drowning.
I do 2d4. It's no save or anything. It's just automatic damage.
Yep. And yep, lethal. He's just.
Oh wait, no.
What's up?
Oh no, it is a save. It is a save.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, he gets the what is it? Con save? Yeah, con save. Oh shit! He held on. he makes his way over to the edge, sees you, and begins swimming back the other way. Gets himself up onto the little island and tucks into the tree. Falls prone, and he's like, I surrender! I surrender! And that is where we can end combat.
Okay, good. In that final motion after combat, I'm going to complete my movement over towards this bandit, and I would like to attempt to stabilize him.
Okay, go ahead and throw a medicine check, DC 10. Hey, there we go, and he's
Money!
stabilized. He is unconscious. Death by horse. Almost died. Yeah. So yeah, you guys killed 1 bandit, knocked 3 of them out, and the 4th one surrendered because he had a horrible near-death experience where he was drowning, being swarmed by insects, and spores were filling his nostrils and sinuses. Like,
Hunt
Also,
completed.
one bandit ran
Your
off.
rank?
Yeah.
B.
Yeah. 1 guy got away. But yeah, would have been a really different fight if they could have just naturally jumped on those horses. Oh.
Thank goodness we brought a druid.
Yep.
Yeah.
One other thing
Ammi
you would have
approaches
noticed on
the riding horse. See? Ammi told you Ammi would protect you.
And as you say so, the actions that you have as you've driven off the bandits, it seems less nervous, less anxious, and just oh, that's good. That's good. No more hurting. Oh. And you can see the horse is visibly exhausted. It's like tired. It is the, I guess, language that you end up picking up from it speaking. It's long and it's drawn out, and the horse is just thoroughly exhausted. It's probably ridden several days. It doesn't have enough food, and it is tired. But yeah, there is also the matter of collecting the bandit on the tiny little pond island, but. Yeah, I'm assuming that, is there any particular ways that you guys collect him, or is it just kind of a get over here?
I'll get him in
Yeah,
a
I
second.
think we just stand there menacingly until he gives up.
Yeah.
Sure,
Oh,
make
he's
sure
correct.
to sheathe her weapons,
Yeah.
and just like very flexing, like intimidatingly, just goes, "Come here."
Yeah. And he goes ahead and he is going to attempt to jump the pond. He doesn't have enough dexterity for it, so he needs to make a DC 10 plus missing feet. It's a 10-foot jump? Oh, no. No, that's 15-foot jump. So he needs to make a, what is it, DC 13? Yeah, DC 13. Nope, he slips and falls into the water. And he
Regardless-
loses by 5 or more, so he does end up injuring himself for the 1d6 of damage. He might end up going down to this. Yeah, he goes down.
Yeah, because he was on 10 health.
He was down to
on
2
10
left
health,
is all
so-
he had left. So he is bobbing up and down in the water, actively drowning. You guys are able to collect him.
Yes.
Ammi
Fish
doesn't
him out
care.
and stabilize him.
Me too.
Okay.
Shora just looks at Ammi, looks at the horse and goes, "Ammi, you might want to take this horse. I think it might need some TLC."
Ammi agrees. Ammi thinks this horse needs food and lots of care.
And Zoggy looks over to Shora with just starry-eyed Pogger's face. Oh! Oh! You are a nice person! Just... Oh!
Sure,
So I
just-
guess we can just sling the bandits on the back of some of the
The horses?
cavalry horses.
Yep. Tie up their hands and feet so they can't really do too much, and I mean, tie them to the horse's saddle so they can't roll themselves off. Yeah, and you guys are able to make your way back to the city before nightfall. Once you get to the southern gate, the guards that were posted there or the previous ones are gone, but the new ones are there, and they see you coming in, and they've been informed that you went out to go collect them. The emblazoned symbols of the cavalry's, or the horses of the cavalry's unit are on the sides, and they're like, so you've returned.
Very good. You're probably going to be wanting to head over to the guards area. We can take the horses off off your hands if you want, and you can go claim your reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially fast tracking it so that way they can collect it and bring it back to the thing. Yeah.
So we got an extra 41 gold. Splitting that 3 ways is 13 apiece.
Ammi is keeping this horse.
43.
Oh yeah, I just meant for the bandit bounties.
Yeah.
Can I try to negotiate a higher bounty? Since they weren't originally part of our quest.
You can.
Well, I mean, the quest was to subdue the bandits as well as retrieve the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shh, don't call me out on this one.
Yeah. There is a bounty on bandits as a whole. So you're not going to be getting it as per this contract, but there is the regular bounty. You can try and go ahead and negotiate for a higher price, but there's already, or because they weren't part of the original contract, and it wasn't expected that you were going to be bringing them in. They just assumed that you would chase the bandits off or injure them or kill them outright. Taking them back in as captives, you could essentially bring up that there is the bounty, and then a way of essentially saying, while we're at this, these were the horse thieves, maybe specifically because they were able to get away with the horse thievery, that you might be able to question them. Maybe the information will be better. They might be worth a bit more. Nudge, 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 wink, wink, wink.
Yep, I will be the one making that argument, and Shura, I assume you'll be standing with me, providing. Yep.
I'm just there with my arms crossed, at back to back with you, just winking.
Yep. Sure,
Right,
go ahead and
so-
give me a persuasion with advantage on this one. Yeah.
All right, let me do that, and here we go. 14.
All right.
That's good.
Could be worse.
No,
Could
it's
be.
the clerk at the table gives a bit of a sigh. We'll take it out of the funds for the cavalries. They can pay it. And they'll go ahead and they'll give you an extra. Let's see, you got over 4, so that's an extra 20% on a bandit. So they'd each be worth 12 then instead of the 10. So you get an extra 8 gold out of it.
Well, we also got 1 dead bandit, so that's 1 gold for him.
Yeah, you still get the 1 gold for him. 20% 1 gold. Okay, so you got an extra 8 gold and 2 silver. There we go.
8 gold, 2 silver? Okay.
Yeah.
So 68 and 2.
But yeah, that was the improvised encounter of off to go collect the cavalry's horses. Yeah, I didn't think about the impact of having a druid in the party would have on this one.
Ammi was MVP.
Yeah.
Honestly, though. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise you guys would have been having to deal with the bandits making ride-around attacks with their short bows or trampling you with the horses.
Yep.
Yeah, that
We're
would've
just
been
running off
hard.
very fast.
Yeah,
That
well, I
would've
mean,
been bad.
yup.
I
Well-
mean, we finished right about on time, so it's probably good that we didn't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is any area of effect attacks while they're riding on the horses means that you're hurting the horse, so you don't want to be doing that.
Nope.
Yep.
And we're all small, so he might have given us disadvantage to hit them all the way up on their amoral high horses.
Nah, you're going for kneecaps and shins. They're like those are low enough to the ground. But
This is so Emmy just pouts with the whole like you are a good person thing, like the skiff in the skiff on the Discord.
I mean, yeah, he dropped that as we got closer to civilization.
I really love that you're able to
But-
hit that pitch like the oh.
Yes,
This is-
Zoggy will Telltale Games remember this.
Well, that went well.
Yep.
What's Zoggy's alignment?
The ice melted and it's more water than juice now.
Oh no, you gotta
I
take
don't
it.
have it in, but he's good. He's on the good end of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's good. I assume so. You didn't
Yeah,
just
actually,
wholesale
I'll put it
murder
in
the
'cause
bandits.
He was a soldier, and he is now
Oh,
working
yeah.
as an adventure for hire. He is lawful
I'll save the crease
good.
Shora's chaotic neutral. If she keeps this up, she might end up being chaotic good.
Ammi is true neutral, so her catchphrase is basically Ammi doesn't care.
Yep.
Ammi only cares about mushrooms and making money to buy mushrooms with.
Well, I guess Shora just has a bit of a she's a bit of a softie underneath, but she has a very amoral view of things. So I guess that's still neutral.
Also, if any one of you guys want, though I think it's probably going to Ammi, if you want, you can add a riding horse to your inventory.
Yay!
Yep, that's
Yep.
Amy's.
I
Yeah,
thought
let's see.
Shura would have gone for it to steal the horse from the bandits. To steal a stolen
So how do
horse.
I add that in?
I mean-
in D&D Beyond or on Roll20? Which one?
Oh yeah, I can do
mean-
it on D&D Beyond, sure.
Okay.
Shora just looks at Amy and just goes, and just like goes bright red, and it's just like, I mean, you taking the horse is still stealing it, so I guess it's all right.
But anyways, folks, I'm gonna be heading off. Thank you very much for playing, and
Thank you for running it.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
good.
it was great as usual.
I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it was improv for the first half hour as I was trying to just grab stuff together, but glad that it worked out for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Catch y'all later. I'm gonna go eat some pizza now.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy.